I am Alex Stadnik. Join with me, Dan Tack, Liana Ruppert. Dan, how are you?
Not quite as loud as you, sir, but hey, the Warriors and Alliance of the Alliance and the Horde are here today. Yeah, roll!
Oh, get it, man. This is exciting. We haven't got this in, we didn't get it last year because of COVID.
No.
So, and Liana, how are you?
I'm stoked. I am living that BlizzCon life for the Horde. She is my war chief. I don't care. She could be evil. She could step on me. We've already established we like it when dark, creepy women do that to us.
I love it. I love it.
Down.
Chat, I hope you guys
This
are
is
doing
going places.
Well. Oh yeah, I'm sure it will. We are here today. We are doing a watch along of the BlizzCon event. We don't exactly know what's coming, but you know, there's some hopes, right? I'm more curious right now as we get down to Hodor, the DJ here. I'm more curious about, this is the first time you guys haven't been at BlizzCon, and so I'd love to hear a story or two from you guys just about that experience, what that was like being there, and what you can hope for maybe next year. Dan?
So, forgetting all the game announcements and all the other stuff that comes with BlizzCon. BlizzCon is my favorite industry show to go to, period. It's smaller, so you pretty much, like, you get to see people you know constantly, instead of having just, like, you know, the hustle and bustle of E3 or the insane crowds of PAX or Gamescom or something like that, like something ridiculous, right? It's way more intimate of an event. There's no, like, super long lines. If you want to play a game, you're going to play the game. It doesn't matter if you're press or media or whatever. You can just go play the game. I think I played the Diablo demo like 4 times last year.
For sure.
Yeah.
And without using the badge, right? Just going like, whatever, let's go wait in line for like 3 seconds because it's not a billion people, right? And everybody there is united by, you know, other shows. Everybody likes something different, right? But if you're at BlizzCon, chances are you like a certain set of games and you already have a shared interest with lots of other people there.
For sure.
Right? It's great.
That's amazing. That sounds great. I really, that sounds like the dream right there. Getting to play Diablo that many times, like, I'm in.
And you got Disney right there too.
Oh.
So, like, I mean, it's just like you walk across the street and then it's like you get to totally, like, live your childhood dreams at BlizzCon, all right?
That last BlizzCon was the first time I ever got to go to Disney. So, like, that was, like, my favorite. I was, like, 32 years old, finally going to Disney. All right, let's do this.
I love it, yeah.
It's fun. I don't know. I still, like, I really liked, was it 2 or 3 years ago now, when they revealed the new expansion, or the last expansion, and Sylvanas, like, comes down and drops down. She's like, for the Horde, like, and goes, like, full Banshee. And, like, I've seen that trailer probably a billion times since then, but I remember sitting front row and just getting chills. Oh my God. Oh.
It was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Lord.
Cool.
I can't.
Chat, I'm curious to hear if you guys have any BlizzCon memories with 45 seconds left here, or tell us what you're excited about. You know, this is, like I said, this has been a long time coming. Obviously, it's not the same as it's been, but I think, you know, there's stuff to be excited about. So, chat, let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know, all year we've had digital presentations that really haven't lived up to expectations due to because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
And I think, you know, we have that same potential here. This is going to be a lot. These shows are so much harder to put together with all the pipeline issues of each company, right? But
for sure,
we're just having a dance party.
Yeah, we're just bumping right now.
Yeah, dude, Christian Hodor plays a mean set. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. So 4 seconds left here. 3.
Oh God.
2.
1. It's going. It's starting.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
this is gonna be one of those, like,
Overwatch.
Oh my God, please. Overwatch fans are hungry.
Oh, I'm starving, babe. I'm ready to eat.
I'm thinking about it all the time, even in my sleep.
Same, bro.
Comunidad. Te llegas a enamorar bastantísimo.
Turn up for you guys.
I play video games because I love stories.
Experiencing worlds that you can't experience as yourself.
I guess video games allow me to be what I can't. It's fiction, but it's not.
And come home, log onto your PC, and disappear into a different world.
May.
I am a part of something bigger.
There's my boy Bastion. I'm repping him today.
Get him out of here. Are you actually? Do you have a shirt?
Yeah. Video games give me a place.
That's beautiful.
Dan, we gotta talk about that.
I got my boy Reaper behind. That's the true star.
Me and my
Except they nerfed the crap out of him.
share the computer 1 hour at a time.
He is not Bay Chewy Tackle. I'm sorry, but you're incorrect.
Playing video games with my
children.
My little sister. That
I like May the
connection
character, just
between
hate
video
playing
games
against her.
allowing us to converse with each
She's
other
Satan.
added
She's
a lot
evil.
to our relationship.
Okay, whoa.
She's this serial killer that dresses up like a Girl Scout to lure you into a false sense of security.
I met some of my best friends through playing games.
That's okay.
We
This
have
is my
this
girl.
connection that allows us to share our joys, to share our achievements, to share our growth together.
I always choke up when they do the community part. It's arguably my favorite part of any showcase at BlizzCon.
It's true because every company does it, but you know, with Blizzard, it's true. I've been part of that community since I was like 15 or something ridiculous like that.
Same.
And it's just like it gets me.
Some would say, "Oh, I can't lose to a girl," and I beat that guy.
So I was able to
I love it.
slay this warlock as a little.
I just love too the community is so like there's no separation. Like the developers will scream with you and like I don't know. There's many great communities out in the gaming, but none like BlizzCon.
That's another like BlizzCon moment where you'll just be playing something and like the lead designer will just be like, "Hey, what's up?" Just like hang out with you.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Many years ago, I was doing a quest in Terracar Forest,
Alliance.
and a lovely little mage came up and said, "Would you like a hand?"
Man.
They helped me for the rest of the day.
I'm trying to remember what I played.
We've been married
back in
now
the
for
day
over
when
a
I was
decade.
playing.
Those video
Wow.
games filled
I
a
think I did
void. They filled the friendships I
Taran
didn't have.
and
There isn't
Blood
a
Elf?
huge LGBT.
I think
Hell yeah.
my Blood Elf Hunter, I think, was my main.
So when I was able to.
I think
play
everybody
Blood
has to have
Elf,
one blood elf. They're pretty.
really care that I was a gay
They're
male.
pretty. Come on.
Was that new
I was a Blood Elf.
When I was a teenager, my dad was diagnosed with ALS.
That's the
and
our
I
horde
looked to video
storyline is
games
just
as a
better.
way
Jaina
to
sucks.
escape this sort of
Sorry, Chad.
Okay, Jaina is awesome,
happens for a
and
reason,
current
and I'm
tier
just glad
Sylvanas
video
is
games were
pretty
there
much
for
the
me.
worst thing ever. So
She is, but I'm in denial. Damn it. Let me have this.
Imagine myself one day being an 80-year-old grandpa gamer.
Playing video games has shaped me. I don't think I would be who I am today.
My passion, my
I
interest,
love
my
it.
excitement, they belong.
Video games.
Speaking of,
And because of that, I'm
with the
forever
Jaina
thankful.
cosplay right front center.
See what the next generation holds.
That is one.
Oh, the Murloc parade! I missed that too. No! Oh, I didn't even think about that.
We'll get it back one day,
Oh.
hopefully.
Yo, what's chat saying? Are they hype?
Chat, are you freaking hyped? Because this music's getting me there, man. I was already there.
Fart Tony says orcs are the goat.
Fart
though.
Tony?
You're not wrong.
Great,
You're
great
not
name.
wrong.
Yeah.
That's a name
All
of
right, here we go.
power.
Oh gosh. Oh god.
All right, here we go.
Welcome to BlizzConline,
Mm-mm.
a celebration of 30 years
Not more
of
hype.
Blizzard communities and 30 years of Blizzard games.
30 years. That's wild.
30 years is so many years.
Like so
Like
many.
all the years.
Like
maybe
all
like one of the
big pile of
longest
years.
But throughout the years of Blizzard Entertainment, from 1991 to today, many of us can associate certain games with milestones in our lives.
Andrew Chamberlain
Maybe
says, "We doing
you were
this?"
a little kid.
Oh, we're
the
doing it.
first
We're doing
time
it
you
live.
played The Lost Vikings. Or in high school when you first played a Diablo game. Or maybe you met your partner while you were playing World of Warcraft. That's the awesome thing about video games. They give us
Boy, Illidan in the
experiences
back.
that are relevant
Yeah.
to the times in our lives. And
Kosink
experiences
says, "I almost
that we
failed
carry
8th grade
forward
because
with
of
us.
Diablo 2."
Games are here for us
I love
during
that.
good times.
I believe
I
it.
can
Here
relate.
for
I can
us,
relate.
Yeah.
even when we feel alone or maybe uncertain. Games are coming home. Familiar, comfortable, with a connection and a sense of belonging. And while many of us spent most of 2020 in our actual real-life homes, games became even more of a place to get away, to be free from outside concerns, even if just for a little while.
Diablo 2 remaster will fix
So-
COVID.
This is pretty
Hope
weird.
so.
Usually, when we start BlizzCon, the opening call is to my favorite Warcraft faction, the Alliance.
Oh, piss off.
Boo, right? Boo.
My favorite faction, the Horde. I get you. Usually, I'd be speaking to 40,000 of you in person at the Anaheim Convention Center and millions of you around the world. And usually, that would be a perfect way to celebrate.
Jonathan Senden says, "What did I miss?
about the last
Nothing
year
yet. Just a
has
really
been
cool
usual.
intro video and
The pandemic
just
has
the
been
opening
hard on
remarks.
everyone.
So you're
And
just in
for
time.
many
Opening
different
statements.
Yeah.
And
But if
relax.
there's one thing that the last year
relax.
has taught us, it's that being apart physically doesn't stop us from moving forward. It doesn't stop us from connecting with our player friends around the world, diving in as warriors and heroes, and checking on each other as humans. It doesn't stop us from sharing our latest epic gaming story or celebrating those of others. Games continue to unite us.
Yeah.
Now,
I think we can all get behind that.
Yes.
to be honest, I wasn't sure how well Blizzard could work from home.
I'm like torn between wanting
There are
to, I don't know,
thousands
like
of
glued to the screen.
all need to work together. in
I'm just so
creating
happy
universes,
and sad at the same time.
and experiences.
If that's not
Never has it
2021
felt
vibe,
more
I don't know
true
what it is.
that it takes a Blizzard
It is really weird not
to make
being
a
there.
Blizzard game.
Ugh.
And in 2020, it became clear that the magic of creating a Blizzard isn't just tied to a physical location.
Oh man, if anybody in chat ever gets a
tied to
chance
the
to do a
people
tour
who
of
work
Blizzard,
And I continue
do
to
it.
be so
It is the
proud
coolest studio I've ever been
of every
to.
one of them.
Really?
And they have a
Yeah.
Starbucks like on site where they do like
create
themed
these
drinks,
games.
and people
You
bring
can
their
get a real
puppy.
life drink.
All of
Oh,
our
that's
energy
dope.
and heart into
There's a
it.
puppy play
But it is
place.
you, the Blizzard community.
It's amazing. Literally, for like an hour, I just laid on the ground and
That's
played with
why
people's dogs.
BlizzConline is a celebration of you, the guild leaders, healers, DPS, tanks, innkeepers, Zerg, Terran, Protoss, Blackwatch,
Does the
Shimada,
Blizzard community have the best
the
cosplay?
heroes of Sanctuary,
It seems like
They have
good
probably
cosplay.
right.
of the Storm.
I don't know. They're really good cosplay across
These
the
next
industry,
few
right?
days
So I don't know
are
if I'm
for
going to say
you.
that, but like,
Our Blizzard
there's some
community.
very hardcore cosplayers
Dope.
in the Blizzard community.
For World of Warcraft, we'll be showing you what's next for both Shadowlands and Classic. I'm sure you're all burning in anticipation for
Okay.
It's not, not
That
even
was
subtle.
Burning?
in a major way. We can't wait to show you how.
A little crusade, perhaps?
We also have news.
Did a little
for our
crusade action
Diablo
this fine Friday.
Some of you were able to dip your toes.
I hope
into
you're
the depths
excited
of hell
for
in the Diablo Immortal technical
as we'll have
alpha.
more later.
I personally really enjoyed seeing players embrace
He's got that subtle
multiplayer
touch.
aspect
You gotta
of meeting in town.
love it.
We can't wait for more of you to get your hands on it. So,
I started looking like
only the
Deckard
beginning of the
Cain during
year,
the pandemic.
and already
Bro,
there is
same.
so much to look forward to.
Even got the
Even
gray
if
hair.
we can't yet be together in person. The Overwatch League will be kicking things off in spring, and we'll be watching closely to see if the San Francisco Shock can continue their
Chewy,
championship
we're
run.
also excited to hear about Overwatch 2.
World of Warcraft esports
I hope,
is
man.
back
I hope we get something.
with the Arena World Championship.
There's a whole
and
Yeah,
panel.
there's a whole
Dungeons
panel of it, yeah.
There's a whole
already
behind
in
the
full
scenes
swing
thing.
in Shadowlands.
After this.
StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 esports are going strong with our friends at the ESL Pro Tour. And qualifiers are already underway for the first online stop of the 2021 Hearthstone Masters.
I don't even like esports, but seeing this live is really dope too. You just get amped
Yeah.
up.
I never have time to go to any of them when I'm there,
Before
but
we
like
get too far
they're
ahead,
super cool when you walk by them.
let's
Yeah.
take a look one last time. Twin times were a little simpler. In the early 1990s, the internet was a baby. CD sales had finally eclipsed cassette tapes. Cassette tape, it's a rectangle piece of plastic.
Okay, you're making me feel old now.
Yeah.
Can we move to the next segment, please?
Let's not try to think about this.
I know, it sounds cool.
I haven't
We're all
run
playing
Sonic.
video
What's been
games,
shown so far?
Super
Nothing yet.
Nintendo,
Just hyping
Sega
everyone up.
Genesis, DOS, or Mac
So you're
PCs.
just in time.
I personally was a master of config sys and auto exec bat. So many simple
I
things.
bet now we're gonna have like one of those back in
Simple
time
times.
segments where we go and look at
If only we could relive them.
member berries.
stage is set. The green flag drops. Let the carnage begin.
Oh.
Nice. I'll take that.
Remember that one?
Oh my
That's the
God.
only one I was familiar with on this trio here.
Blackthorn was awesome.
I was gonna say, Alex, I bet you don't remember any of these games.
I
and
do.
That's cool.
Yeah, Lost Vikings I had heard of because yeah, that's the one I had only one I'd heard of. Do a little
That's
rare
cool.
rewind here.
That's really cool.
Crank up the volume.
Wait, that'd be cool if you could actually buy the arcade unit. Or
Okay,
did I miss that?
that's a little extreme.
That would be cool. But tell me you wouldn't buy that. Like if it was within your price range.
I mean, with it, and definitely not in my price range, but yeah, I would.
I'm broke, but I can dream, Harold. Chewy's like, no.
I remember when these games came out. They were really good. Oh, that's terrifying.
The Blizzard
Blackthorn
Arcade
was
Collection,
Like a fine wine, Dan.
featuring
Just
the
get
Lost
better with
Vikings,
age.
Rock and Roll Racing, and Blackthorn. These
Andrew, if you've never played them, it's a cool announcement. Get to check out
you to relive
Blizzard
the
Root.
original experience of all 3 titles in 13 different languages, with a couple of quality of life upgrades. As an example, we include very modern, cutting-edge functionality that wasn't available in the early 90s, both saving and loading of games.
Oh, that's actually
For
really
those
cool.
of
That
you
was
who
really
purchased
frustrating in
any
Blackthorn.
Blizzard Digital Anniversary Bundle via Battle.net, you'll automatically receive the Blizzard Arcade Collection on PC.
Do you guys like playing
today.
games like that? How they started, or do you like having those modern
Ready to hear about
trappings
some other
and
video
save
games?
and rewind and stuff?
Let's hear
Believe
what's
me,
next.
when you go back and play games like that, you want as many modern trappings as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Rose-colored
No
glasses.
No matter how they are in your mind, they are not that in reality.
I think we saw that with World of Warcraft Classic too.
That was a different story.
No,
I don't think so.
I was excited for that, and then I remembered how freaking long you have to grind for zebra legs.
I like
to kill all the boars, right?
Whether you're exploring the Shadowlands,
Alright, let's see.
classic Azeroth, or another part of the Blizzard universe, I'm glad you could make it, because we've got a lot of good stuff to show you. But first, let's start with some
He's a
Covenant
cool guy in
pride.
person too.
They all are.
Like unabashedly nerdy, and I love it. Like
He's got the swaggy bowling shirt.
Most people that I have interacted with at Blizzard fit that bill.
it's beautiful.
The world has thrown a lot at us since the last BlizzCon. And the thing that's really kept everyone going on the WoW team has been connecting with all of you. The bonds we forge with our guilds and family and friends in WoW are powerful and real. As WoW enters its 16th year and Blizzard celebrates its
crazy.
Just think about that. I've been playing that game for
we're
16
so
years.
grateful to have the most dedicated
On and off, but
and
come
friendly
on.
communities in gaming. Let's recap the events in Azeroth. In WoW Classic,
It's crazy
we
to
fought
think
in
about how
endless
much
battles
it's changed
for
through the
South Shore
years.
and Torren Middle.
Like,
we banded together to
like in
open the
so
gates
many
of
ways that I didn't
Mirage
even realize until
and
playing
join
Classic. I
forces
was
to
like, oh
take
my
down
god.
Al-Fasad in his floating citadel of Naxxramas.
You're not wrong.
I was one of those rose-colored glasses people. I was like, yeah, like when they announced Classic, I was like, yeah, I was like screaming. I was like, back to when it was good, and I was like, no, take me back to when it's new.
Pantheon of Death.
I'm not strong enough anymore.
And crafted legendary
Yeah,
gear in our
I hear
efforts
that.
to expel
What's up, Taylor?
Denathrius from his castle lair. But innocent souls are still wrongfully being sent to the Maw. They face an eternity of torment, and heroes like Anduin remain chained in its depths. The jailer continues to grow in power. He's preparing to break free from the Maw and complete his plan to unmake the entire Warcraft universe.
I keep thinking of Little
And
Nightmares when it says the Maw.
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah, we're just gonna cancel this and talk about Little Nightmares the rest of the time.
It's Blizzard time now. There's no time for Little
Project
Nightmares.
for Shadowlands, Chains of Domination.
Chains of Domination. It's
Oh.
Look around you. What makes you believe you're not just a weapon?
to achieve his end.
Enough! Join
God,
our
her voice.
will be made.
Don't stop talking, Savannah.
Right now, you hold all the power. Make your choice, Sylvanas Windrunner.
My girl. She's got her flaws, but we still love her.
Maw continues to grow.
I used to like her.
What if Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost, and Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could.
My Archon, a living soul, seeks an audience.
A mortal?
A king. By all our measures,
I don't know why, but he bothers me.
one who has spent his life striving
Okay.
for justice.
It's because he's Alliance.
Blue Jesus.
Boy, he's the boy
One
prince. I just
who
want
would
to
give
slap the crap out of him.
anything to serve his people.
Isn't that Sylvanas' job?
Looks like he has kind eyes.
One
He's
whose
got
heart
stupid eyes.
Was this the
is
dude?
true.
They did like
Very
a
well.
not stop
He may
motion, but like they
approach.
did like a cartoon. Never mind. I'll save my ignorance for later.
Step forward.
No, go on.
No. The wheels were falling off. I don't need to say
ascended
anymore.
have spoken of you. The king
Salvage the car a little bit.
captive in the mall.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Ugh,
Why have you come?
you suck, boo.
Dang, Liana is really into hating on Anduin.
Will
I have one
release
Alliance
this
character out of
soul
like
from
20.
your grasp.
Listen, I don't like the Alliance either, but that does, you know.
He is bound to.
Loyal, damn it.
Sought to bind your own brother.
Oh snap!
He redeemed himself a little bit in that moment. He looked really dope right there. Oh, their cinematics are amazing.
Its power, flawless.
They always are.
Oh.
3 keys remain. Then they will see. Death was never meant to be chained.
Oh, shit.
Chili Willies?
Oh, chills. I'm so excited.
Cool. So that's that's still within this current expansion, or is
Yes.
this okay?
I know you probably have a lot of questions about.
Yeah,
what
we
you
won't
just
see
saw
another
and
expansion
what it
for a
means
while.
the
Yeah, I was
next
gonna say, 'cause
stage of
Shadowlands
your
came out pretty
Shadowlands
recently.
journey. Later
Mhm.
today, my teammates Ian and Jeremy will be telling you more about Chains of Domination in our Shadowlands update. Please check out the World of Warcraft channel to find out more. Next, I'm excited to share our upcoming World of Warcraft charity pet program.
Aw, I'm a sucker for these.
They love these pets and the opportunity to give to a good cause, along with ideas to make the program even better. So during this upcoming campaign,
Same diff says,
you'll be able
Arthas
to donate
Reborn?
whatever
Question mark?
amount you
I think it's
wish
a question
to
for either one of you
directly
guys.
support our chosen charity.
What?
Once donations
Arthas
reach our
Reborn,
goal,
you say?
everyone playing World
Oh,
of
I'm,
Warcraft
I have
will
no
get a
doubt
pet
that we'll see
in our
Arthas at some
collection
point.
as a thank you. Whether you were able
In
to
our
contribute
tour
personally
through the
or not.
afterlife.
Gotcha.
And to make this a fun challenge, if we reach a stretch
Between
goal,
WoW with
everyone
Shadowlands
gets a
and
second
ESO
pet
with
too.
the Deadlands with the upcoming expansion, It's a dope time in MMORPG.
Literally.
And don't forget about Shadowbringers.
I want the monkey.
Select few back in Burning Crusade
Look at his
era. So we're
eyeballs!
excited to give everyone
That's so
a chance
cute.
All right, I'm subbing back in again.
And
I
if
want
we
the
reach our
monkey.
stretch goal, we'll
Yes,
also
you
get
got to.
Daisy
We
the
we
Sloth.
Oh,
got
there's a sloth too. Oh
She's
my
the only
god.
pet will hang around your
Look at
neck.
the smile. Wait, does he have a
Your
flower
donations
crown?
during this campaign will
He has
go
a
to
flower
support
crown.
medical
He's so dumb, and I love it.
organization, Doctors Without Borders, also known by their first name, Médecins Sans Frontières.
I think my
MSF.
favorite one was the little twiddle.
They're an
The little
amazing
twiddle
group
one that they
doing
had.
important work around the world.
I'm sorry, did you say Twiddle?
We're
It's
grateful
the
to have
twiddle.
such a generous
Okay,
community,
got it.
And we hope you'll
I was just checking.
It's good to check your sources on that.
Yeah, I just had to check.
Details about the charity pet program on the World of Warcraft
They're so
website.
cute.
So we've talked quite a bit
Everybody's
about
with you.
Shadowlands.
I guess I'm subbing again for the
Classic
slot.
players, now it's your turn. It's my pleasure to hand off to my teammate, Holly Longdale. She's a longtime WoW player, a veteran MMO developer, and she's going to tell us what's in store for WoW Classic.
Let's go, Holly.
So those cinematics, yeah, those are super dope.
Agreed.
Back in the day, yeah.
Oh, she's looking all like fading in, all dramatic like. I like it.
I'd like to thank all of you who have ever been part of the WoW community over the years. You know, online worlds like WoW have been a huge part of our lives for decades now. As a dedicated MMO fan and a developer myself, I remember hearing that Blizzard was going to be making their own MMO. And I thought, well, I guess I'll check out that beta. And sure, we all call the game WoW, but really, wow. I could not believe I got bit by the MMO bug.
That was just corny enough where I liked
so
it.
excited to be able to make
I'm
a night
sold.
elf hunter and be like that famous dark elf ranger from the books that I loved. I have to tell you, Azeroth was and still is a place I love to live. Since last year, I've had the great
She looks like she belongs there with that
the WoW Classic
outfit.
team
I like it.
to
It's a
bring
dope,
these
yeah.
nostalgic experiences
It's not,
back
it's not
to
a,
life
what would you call
for
that? Like
longtime fans and a whole
the
new
not a
generation of
cloak,
players.
but like
As a fan
Duster-ish?
myself, I've
Yeah,
had so
kind
much
of.
fun in WoW.
A
From the
tailored
simple
dust. I
things
don't
like
know.
drive-by
It looks
buffing,
cool.
Yeah.
making friends on that long haul from Teldrassil
I want
to
it.
Ironforge, all the way to the absolutely staggering, like when I jumped blindly through the dark portal and was running through Hellfire Peninsula, heard this terrifying noise, and then saw the Fell Reaver. Biggest roamer I had ever seen, and I was very glad I had feigned death in that moment. And that's the thing about WoW. These stories and experiences we all share keep us coming back time after time. With that said, I'm super excited to be able to share with you where our adventures are taking us next.
Where? Pray tell.
Do we have some burning questions?
Yeah.
As you said earlier. That the opening just killed me. Like,
Yeah.
dude.
You really leaned into that one. Damn. So.
You dare enter my realm.
So are they just gonna redo all of the expansions now? Because this is
looking like it.
Yeah. This is like, yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of cool though, because a lot of people missed out on the first ones. I don't know, like the younger gamers, I guess.
Yeah, they're coming back to play the super hardcore expansions.
See why we all rag on the new stuff so much.
I mean, I probably played Burning Crusade for 10 hours a day, every day.
Burning Crusade. I think that's Chewy's favorite one too. You know, surprisingly enough, I think my favorite expansion though was Legion.
Legion was very good.
It was so well done.
Has brought you to this end. Take my
Legion definitely one of my favorite modern.
To the outside.
It was just so well done, and the pacing was
upside down.
Bull Blair, oh my lord.
You are not.
My boy.
We all remember that.
My boy. You're my boy,
Classic.
blue, green.
That was when I jumped in and jumped out. So consider me intrigued here.
So what you're saying
Brings
is
back so many
we're gonna be
memories,
squatting up, right?
I can't confirm either way. I don't want to overpromise anything, but I've had an itch for like an MMO for a little bit. Maybe I check this out.
The Draenei in Exodar.
Do it.
The Blood Elves in Silvermoon. I love playing them both. Do you choose to enlist the Aldor
God.
or the
I have like the
Spires
statue
in
of
your quest to
Illidan,
fight the Legion?
and like they spent really attention to details on his abs and stuff, and I was like, thank you, thank you, Blizzard. I appreciate you.
Can't wait to relive it all with
His
you.
big
Since the
pillowy
team
man
first set
bosoms.
out on their own quest to bring the original world back to life, we have learned a ton about what
Where
players
am I
are
right now?
expecting from this kind of experience.
Azeroth, baby.
We've also learned when to keep things just as
Dad's
they
like,
were.
okay, no more Leon on these things.
Might be open to some
I didn't say anything like that.
We're bringing all these lessons into Burning Crusade Classic, with our primary goal to bring back the same feeling you had when you faced the Fell Reaver for the first time, or when you were digging through piles of Fellhound poop.
They had to bring that up, didn't they?
Of course, we can't get this right without you,
Memories.
our incredible community. Soon, you'll be able to revisit Outland yourself when beta starts and tell us what you think. Later, all WoW Classic players are going to be presented with a meaningful choice for each one of your beloved characters. Do you want to move on into Burning Crusade Classic? Or do you want to stay in the original Classic era forever?
No.
Whatever you decide, you can do it all with your one WoW subscription.
That's cool.
Now, I know I've thrown a lot at you, but don't worry. We'll be getting into the details in our panel later today. So stick with us. We'll make sure you are prepared.
She
And
said the
now,
thing.
She did the
hear
thing.
what's coming up
She did
in
the
Hearthstone.
thing.
Say the thing. Say it. Say the thing.
Yeah, girl. All right.
How much?
We need Overwatch.
So, is this Hearthstone? Ah, there we go. Dan Tack here. This is
We're
for you.
truly excited to share with
Is
you
it?
everything that's
Wait, am I the only one who likes Hearthstone?
I like
But
it.
first, let's take a quick look back.
I played it. I couldn't get like addicted to it like everybody
We
else
added
seems
our
to.
first new class, the Demon Hunter.
I like the art
Ventured into
though.
the Ruthless Outlands.
The art's
Then
dope.
we went to Skullman's Academy and got to explore dual class cards.
Chat, what are you guys
and
thinking
their
so far?
Powerful synergy.
You excited about Burning Crusade?
And with our third
They're
expansion
saying
of
this
the
is the
year,
tamest
we
one
Hearthstone's
BlizzCon in
biggest
a while.
update.
I kind of agree, and I can't tell if it's just because we're
we
still
just got
early in.
started.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
got started. What's?
Yeah.
We launched a brand
Yeah,
new game.
and you don't have the crowd pan that they usually
more
do
than
to
10
get the
million
excitement
actives
from
in
the
the first
audience. I don't know.
It's
We also
kind, it's
introduced
kind of
our
like, you know,
long-awaited achievement.
forgive me for the sports
We made
reference
a
here, but I mean, it's like it's watching
significant
NFL
overhaul
games
to
this
the
year,
rewards
right?
and
Like there's
progression.
definitely,
Yeah.
there's inherently something missing
Now,
without that live
It's
energy.
time to say
But
farewell
that being said,
to the year of the
they,
Phoenix.
they're crossing, they're checking the
what's in
boxes,
store
they're getting their
for
fans
Hearthstone
taken care of right now.
Yeah.
I got no
They're
problem
doing-
with it.
Welcome
They
to
got
the
the
year
stage.
Yeah.
It would have
of
been.
the Griffin.
I think it would have felt a lot weirder if they were all at
Over the
home
last
Yeah.
couple of years,
I really-
and doing it
we've
from
made
like Zoom
big
meetings.
changes
Yeah,
to Hearthstone.
definitely. The production
Throughout the year
quality
of
of
the
this
Griffin,
is
we
very,
want to
very
keep
good.
delivering fun, new experiences and make sure that the tens of millions of
Sir,
you playing Hearthstone
we need
are always
Overwatch.
excited to log in. First up, we'll be giving the standard format its biggest shakeup ever with the launch of the core set later this year.
Do you play
The core set
Hearthstone like
replaces the old
regularly,
basic
Dan?
classic sets
I sure
with a
do. I'm
collection
very
of
regular in my Hearthstone play.
235
Yeah.
cards.
Good, that's healthy
Right,
for
right.
you.
Of
I make
some
sure
of
my
the
breakfast and lunch every day are coordinated to make sure that I keep regular in my Hearthstone.
29
Take your Hearthstone
cards.
session with your
The best
vitamins,
thing about the
your
core
morning
set
coffee.
Smart.
is that it's entirely free.
I feel you.
So, there's never been a better
Oh no, my
time
stream started
to get
buffering.
into Hearthstone.
Ah,
Here are three
I
of those
finally had to uninstall
legendary
Overwatch
dragons,
to make room for a
reimagined
patch
to
for
feel
the Baldur's
more
Gate
safe
patch, and it
and
killed me.
competitive for modern day Hearthstone.
It destroyed my soul.
God, I literally can't
Ysera,
imagine.
the
Yeah.
Dreamer. You'll finally receive her full arsenal of dream cards right away. She's a nightmare for your opponents. Malagos the Spellweaver. He'll fill your hand with spells and is a powerful late game play, worthy of the aspect of magic. And finally, everyone's favorite black dragon. Deathwing. He's still as destructive as ever, but timed correctly.
I want to do a Deathwing cosplay.
That'd be dope.
Do you know who Jessica Negri is?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can play her.
She did a really cool Deathwing adaptation. I mean, she did her style on it.
The dragon aspects.
Yeah, but like, holy crap! Like the actual craftsmanship.
Wait. All right, I'm gonna ask, have they always had Leroy Jenkins in this game, or is that new?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. I was like, that's cool.
Where have you been?
Awesome. Been playing Burning Crusade this entire time.
That's what happens when you don't have your regular Hearthstone as part of your daily diet.
I ask stupid questions in front of thousands of people. Austin Keller's all in on this, man. Love it.
Come for adventure.
I just want Overwatch. And Diablo.
Your act.
Every time, it never fails though. Anytime my BlizzCon happens, for like the next like month and a half, I'm just gonna be like straight up addicted to StarCraft. It always happens. I always go back to StarCraft after this.
Yeah. Yo, and Reaper skin for the Chinese New Year event is really dope. I'm gonna have to jump into Overwatch here this weekend probably.
Is it? I wish they would do crossplay so I can actually play with you guys.
I know. I wish that was. Especially now that I'm with all you guys who have Overwatch and like to play it on different places. I wish we could.
They have. I downloaded it on Xbox and PlayStation. Just because the base game's free, and it's like a completely different game on console. I don't know how you guys do it. I was like trying to go into Symmetra, and I was like, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry.
One of Warcraft's most iconic locales.
Yeah, I only play on PC.
And we'll come face to face with the heroes that inhabit it. Starting with one of the Horde's most iconic and well-known characters, a fierce loyalist, one-time war chief that embodies the honor.
Dan, give me a little commentary on this. Is this exciting to you? Like, is this gonna get you back in, or keep you regular?
I don't need to get back in. I mean, I'm an active. I don't play standard Hearthstone though, which is what this set is for.
Okay.
I play. Hearthstone has many different game modes, which are actually just different games now. So they have an auto chess within Hearthstone that I play a lot of, and there's another sort of
so log into Hearthstone.
roguelike mode within Hearthstone that I also play. There's Hearthstone has many different games inside of it currently.
As a bonus, we're also giving away the brand new 30 Years of Blizzard card back. Next, we have another hero of the Horde who is making his first appearance in Hearthstone. The legendary Blade Master, Samuro, featuring the new keyword, Frenzy.
That's dope.
Frenzy activates the first time a minion takes damage and survives. In Samuro's case, this can be used to clear your opponent's board. Heroes of the Horde, like Samuro, are famous for their combat prowess.
I want to like this. I want to like Hearthstone so bad. It's good. I don't not enjoy it because it's the game itself. It just doesn't vibe with me. But I want to. I want it to so bad.
Is a spell in a new cycle of cards that rank up and become more powerful.
Lots going on here, actually.
10 mana. Ensuring
it may not seem like that much if you don't follow Hearthstone, but there's a lot here.
Yeah.
But again, this is for an upcoming expansion. We pretty much are guaranteed to get an expansion reveal at every BlizzCon. So
we'll be permanently introducing spell schools across the entire game, which enables a whole host of exciting new strategies. And don't worry, members of the Alliance will be featuring some of your most beloved heroes and locales later this year.
All right, so Alliance fans who probably aren't watching because Liana scared them away, you're gonna have your, you're gonna get your love later this year too.
Is our most ambitious edition.
Get out of here! Get out of my chat. Just kidding. Say we love you.
Hearthstone Mercenaries.
He just looks like a bear, and I want to hug him.
He's got big man swag, and I'm here for it.
Where you build teams consisting of some of the most iconic heroes and villains from the Warcraft universe, including characters like
there you go. Are you in now?
I'm in. I'm all in. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Lord of Fire.
Pro Hearthstone.
You can also expect to see some of Hearthstone's fan favorites. like the unstoppable devil.
No, I hate
King Crush.
Mm-mm.
And
No to the dinosaur?
Gruul the Dragon.
Battle for Azeroth made me hate freaking dinosaurs.
Highly replayable roguelike.
I feel like dinosaurs are the one uniting factor in this world. You don't
Oh
like
my
them.
god, I hated that one. I can't remember what the quest was called,
For your team's
but I solo it when I first started that expansion, and I died probably a billion times.
into more powerful versions.
He just wiped me every time.
We're thrilled to finally show you Hearthstone Mercenaries. It is scheduled to launch later this year, and we'll have more to share with you down the road. Everything you've seen today is just a taste of what's coming in the Year of the Griffin. So don't forget to tune in to our deep dive panel after the opening ceremony, where we'll share more details on the core
I think
set,
Austin
the
Keller
new
in
classic
chat
format,
is definitely
Forged in the
going to be there
Barrens,
for the
and our plans
deep
for
dive.
Battlegrounds and Duels, as well as our
I like it.
upcoming
I support it. I think it's cool though that everything's going to be accessible like this. I mean, they've always had a really good virtual ticket program, but kind of level playing ground now, and I like that.
Yeah.
Your dedication and support is what drives us to make awesome updates and pursue ambitious and fun ideas. We can't wait to kick off the Year of the Griffin with all of you, and we hope to see you in the game soon.
Let's do it.
Next up, you'll get an update on all things Diablo.
Yeah, buddy, let's go. Oh god.
This is what we've been waiting for.
I forgot how wild that intro trailer was.
Right? Oh my god.
Hey everyone.
That was another chill moment. Like
I am so
goosebumps.
excited to kick off the Diablo segment of our show, and I am honored to be here on behalf of all of our Diablo teams to share the news and updates we have in store for you today.
Yes.
I'm sure
We've
these will be
got
interesting.
a lot of Diablo to cover.
Put it in my veins.
He's got that 4 on his chest.
To be a member of
He's also the game director.
kick things off with Diablo 4. We first shared our game with you during BlizzCon of 2019.
I feel like there's a correlation there somewhere.
Overwatch?
We've kept in touch with early updates and sincerely appreciate
love
the
it.
thoughts
I'm
and
excited.
valuable feedback you've provided
Just
as we
tell us
unveil more and more of
everything.
the game and share in its development.
Chat's lighting up too.
After
Let's
all,
go.
Diablo belongs
There we go.
to you
That's good.
as much as it belongs to us. Most recently, we teased an update to our campfire screen, and savvy fans, of course, understood that we meant more than just the character lighting and fire visual effects. That's right. Today, we're happy to announce a brave new soul joining the barbarian, the sorcerer, and the druid on this dangerous journey back to Sanctuary. A class is one of the most exciting things you can announce in a Diablo game. This one is especially exciting to me, as it's a re-envisioning of one of the first classes to ever appear in the series. Let's have a look.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm down.
What is this gonna be?
Uh-oh.
I like how smooth that camera is.
How to spot the video guy on the team.
Yeah.
But you have to be patient. Now, pray with me. May Akarat guide and protect me.
May Akarat guide and protect me.
May he shepherd my soul
May he shepherd my soul.
and grant it mercy.
You're about to die, homie.
Liana's commentary is
top tier,
unparalleled. I can say that.
Confession.
Woo!
And
Oh!
Ugh.
sinned.
You guys have phones? Was
Can't
the
hear you,
previous
what?
year? This is you guys have ears?
Wow.
From those more fortunate.
Oh shit! Okay. Let's go.
From your light. And found my trade.
I'm so happy I don't live in a world where years is a currency. Here are currency.
They call it murder. I say, job well done.
Oh my god!
Get him!
Brutal.
Make him cry.
I've never seen this side of Leon. It's kind of scary.
A heretic. A murderer. Father. Will Akarat save me?
You about to die. Rip.
You mock our light. But those monsters were a scourge upon my flock. And you were the answer to their prayers.
Then we are settled. And you owe me.
The name you seek is... Thank the heavens for you.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Oh, shit. Oh, where'd her ear go? Ah!
Let's go.
Let's get it. Let's see some gameplay. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I'm excited. Look at that dexterity, yo. Oh my god.
Yo, she's dope.
Oh. All right, I'm in. I was already
Like,
in when
yeah,
I was
like you were
talking
before.
about, especially oh my god. I love rogues. That's why I love Demon Hunters so much. Like, it's just, the movement is so freeing. Yes. All right, I'm down.
More ears?
Are you gonna die now? Don't make me a liar. Oh. Plot twist. Okay.
It actually was more ears.
My bad, chat. Didn't mean to lead you guys astray. That's
what
gross.
the hell?
Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
The sound of that ear getting pierced by the hook is so brutal. I feel like it's gonna haunt me for a long time. I've been a huge fan of the Rogue ever since the original Diablo. Even seeing them come back as NPCs and mercenaries in Diablo 2's Rogue Encampment served as a great bridge between the games.
That's exciting. I'm excited for that.
Of Diablo 4 being a larger world than we've ever played in before, we're excited to show you
now I don't know what I want to do. Druid or
original rogues in the series
Rogue
have been up to since the fall of their order.
Plot
thickens. Well, we haven't probably seen all of the classes, right?
Might look like.
Don't think
so,
so,
right? There's still space around that campfire, isn't there?
Customization first.
You're not wrong.
And the Rogue takes this to a whole new level. From the beginning, the Rogue has been an incredibly flexible class.
Man, I'm excited.
It is wild comparing this to, like, I've been playing Diablo 3 more last year, but I've been playing a lot of Diablo 3 on my Switch, and it's just, it's wild the difference in the two.
Modeled after the original.
You know, as a PC gamer, I thought I was gonna hate it on the Switch. I actually prefer it on the Switch. The dodging feels so good.
In Diablo 4, you will have the freedom to create the Rogue that you imagine by customizing the looks, the background, and the playstyle of your character. Please stick around for our segment later today, where I'll be joined by other members of the Diablo 4 team to share a closer look at the Rogue class, as well as some of the open world gameplay that we're bringing to the game. Spoilers, those severed ears are not just for show.
My God, I'd think you're kind of scary if it were. Abe Froman says, I hope this comes to console.
If you're looking for an authentic
it has to eventually, right? Especially after
Diablo 4 is announced for console.
Is it? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to be PC first. Cool. There you go.
RPG. From the
Abe, you got it.
Can play.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All new story.
Hell yeah.
Bridging the gap between
now, chat, I know what you're thinking. Mobile, blah, blah, blah. Not a fan. Go read Dan Tack's preview of this game.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Go read it. No, don't listen to this man. He's modest for the first time since I've known him. Go read. Go read that because it changed my mind on a couple of things. And go watch our gameplay videos of it.
It felt like a Diablo game. Like, it really was fun.
You may have picked up on the absolute
I like it. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
We reserve for that golden era.
Plus, it fills in the lore that you need to know going into the third game. Because there was a big chunk of time missing.
Makes you want to take on Mephisto or Baal one more time. or maybe even for the first
Shane Newman, I can't read.
After
Well,
all,
go watch our
some of
videos
our
on it. It's
favorite
great.
moments happened a long time ago.
We have video content as well.
We do. It's a beautiful thing.
If so,
what?
we have a special surprise for you today. Let's check it out.
Uh-oh.
What a special surprise.
A special surprise.
I like surprises.
Me too.
Oh my.
I think I'm really gonna like this one.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. Were these the demons from
And if anybody's coming into chat that's just joining, if you need a recap, we've got some awesome coverage up on the site right now too.
Is this?
Wait.
Of terror.
Uh-oh.
Wait, are they bringing? Wait, what? Are they bringing it back?
Though this be our darkest hour,
Let's see it.
it may yet be your greatest moment.
Remastered.
Holy shit!
Let's see
Holy
it.
puppies!
Good save, Liana. Okay.
I'm excited.
All right.
Okay, that's really cool. Diablo 2 is my jam.
Do you guys like
Okay.
it better than 3? 3 now, not like vanilla 3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite.
Is it gonna hold up today?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you ever played Diablo 2?
3 was my entry point.
Yeah, it'll hold up.
Hell yeah. Oh,
On
and consoles,
console,
baby! With cross progression!
Yes! All right, let's do it. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, that's dope. I wonder, does consoles include Switch, or is that just the mainstay console?
I hope on Switch. We'll see though.
Have they announced that yet?
They said end console, yeah.
Okay.
Return to Hell 2020.
There
oh,
it
yeah,
is,
there we
right
go.
there.
Yep. Series X, PS5. Okay.
After more than 20 years,
Oh,
Dark
Wow.
man.
Hell yeah. Okay.
returned. And once again, he travels east. Always east.
I'm so excited.
Diablo 2 is a landmark game.
Chat, how you feeling? Look at that.
Diablo 2 Resurrected is a full HD remaster.
CDI. They just announced the remaster of Diablo 2 for consoles and PC with cross progression.
The 2D
I think I just got pregnant. That is really exciting.
I don't know what to, sometimes I don't know what to say. I don't know what the volley on that one is. I just kind of sit there and nod.
All 27 minutes.
Just nod your head and it's like, yeah.
Recreated shot for shot. With the explicit
Leanna's great to have on. She adds a lot of color to each scenario.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
And the pacing of the original movie.
Talking about the man titties earlier. You like that?
I admit I did. All right.
And when we think about Diablo 2, we think about it as a
I am to please. I'm here for you guys.
Abe Froman says,
Now,
if there isn't a GI new gameplay today or stream, we
even
riot.
warn when
I'm
DPS
sure we can
released,
arrange something.
which makes it all the more important.
Yeah, you can watch me play through the whole game.
I'll
set it up.
Tack's gonna
We want
mainline it, baby.
everyone to relive their memories or experience the game for the very first time
Oh.
on their platform.
Cool. That's awesome. And they
We're excited to bring Diablo 2 Resurrected to PC and console, along with cross progression.
did they give a date?
Those of you who are in love with
It
the
just said
original,
2021.
Okay.
you just wish it worked.
We gotta play. We gotta play.
You can bring back.
We gotta play. I'm putting my foot down with a firm hand. We gotta play.
And enjoy the game in its original 2D form, much like we did with StarCraft Remastered. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about. Later today, Diablo speedrunner Mr. Llama will host a roundtable with members of the development team.
Mr. Llama?
Only in
dedicated
gaming,
Diablo
man.
channel.
Can we have serious conversations and
Diablo 2
announcements with
fan,
Mr. Llama
I encourage you to take a look.
and Nade Shot and
I'm interested.
yeah, yeah, it did pique my interest a little bit
From
more.
Diablo 2
Cool.
Resurrected to Burning
The
Crusade
Mr.
Classic,
Lava.
to the Blizzard Arcade Collection.
Dr. Llama's
It's a
father.
whole lot of looking back.
Oh God, I'm so
And while we
excited.
have teams dedicated to bringing these timeless experiences
Oh.
into your hands, it's actually a very small percentage of our developers working on these projects. Far more people are working on the future of Blizzard. And in
You know, even
addition
though that's kind
to
of
what we'll be talking about
self-explanatory
during the
for a lot of people, I'm glad they
show, we can't
reiterate
wait
that
to tell
because
you even
Sure.
more about our
I never
plan
realized so many people didn't
over the
realize that
course
it's separate
of this
teams for
year
that kind of stuff.
and beyond. If you
I
had
just
asked us
assume, which I
30
shouldn't
years ago
do.
what gaming would look like today, none of us could have predicted the current Blizzard lineup
So we
of
have
games.
10 minutes.
The advances in technology are one thing, but it's really what those advances have enabled that's even more incredible. If you think about the people who play games and the
That's a long time, isn't it?
I like that
that
David
have grown
shirt.
up around them,
Yeah, maybe
the way people
maybe
can
some
connect
more, please.
instantly, no matter
Can
where
there
they
possibly
are,
be any more?
the way people are
Oh, look at the little hammy.
express
But
their
not May.
identity, celebrate
Can that camera pass?
they are through their
We're
favorite
good.
games, communities, and platforms. The explosion.
Oh, I like her
of things
hair.
Like streaming.
I like her hair too. I like all of your hairs. Good job.
It would have been hard to imagine any of that 30 years ago.
That's good
And at
stuff.
Blizzard, that is what excites me about the next 30 years. There is so much that we're working on. And some of it you already know about.
Oh
The
man.
rest,
Such as?
we look forward to talking to you about it when the time is right.
Yeah!
Just like the real world. The worlds of
Angry
Warcraft,
noises.
Diablo,
Angry noises.
StarCraft, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, and Hearthstone are diverse, expansive, and
Chewy, I see you
full
in the
of
chat.
potential. We are not only
Bless
iterating
you.
on the experiences that you've come to
Bless you,
expect
Chew.
from us, also
Keeping the
exploring
community
different
positive.
ways to
That's
express
what we
our
like.
worlds and welcome more players from more places into them. And we aspire to continue to lead on priorities like accessibility and toxicity control, and to continue supporting causes that have a positive impact on the real world. We want to continue to bring those same feelings of joy and achievement that we all felt when we first defeated the Lich
Those
King.
new mechanisms they added for toxicity in Overwatch did a lot. I noticed it dropped
Because
a lot, at least on PC.
those experiences
Like people actually will go out of their way to be like, "Good game," or "You're doing good." Like I don't know, it worked.
Yeah, I always get a warm fuzzy when I get a good team member or shot caller. Like
there are
Yeah.
new Blizzard worlds
Yeah.
that we haven't visited.
Makes players a little more conscientious.
And
I
when
like
we do
it.
finally unveil those games and experiences, our hope is that you will see in them what we do. That no matter who you are or where you're from, they are spaces where you can create new stories, forge new friendships, and make memories worthy of lasting a lifetime. And through it all, our mission statement of being dedicated to creating the most epic entertainment experiences ever, along with our core values, led by gameplay first, will continue to guide our way. So on behalf of everyone at Blizzard,
Where's Cap Daddy?
thank you for being on this
It's
journey.
probably be on the Overwatch stream.
For me personally, it is the honor of my professional life to serve you, and the honor of all of us at Blizzard to be the caretakers of the worlds that you play in. We are so excited for what's to come this year, next year, and the next 30 years. Now, what's coming next for the show?
Please
Well,
tell.
It depends on where you watch.
Oh,
For
are
those
they
of
really?
you looking
Yeah.
for an update on Overwatch, check out the behind-the-scenes look into the development of Overwatch 2 over on their
Oh,
dedicated
so
channel
they're not going to include that in the
right
main
after the
showcase?
conclusion of opening ceremony.
It's got its own show.
There, you'll hear about Overwatch
That's
2,
weird.
new content, new features, including new maps, hero missions, talent trees, and
I'm interested in the talent trees.
make Overwatch 2 a unique
Me
gaming
too.
experience. For World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Hearthstone, you'll get a closer look on their respective channels. And on the dedicated strategy channel, some StarCraft legends.
I don't know about you guys, but I would be down to watch the Overwatch stream.
Once again, welcome to BlizzConline. Be good to one another. Welcome home.
Be good to one another, indeed.
Before we kick things off, here's a little something from a previous BlizzCon headliner.
I don't know. Did we see an announcement for Immortals? They kind of went right
Thanks
into.
for having us. We're
No, they said they
Metallica.
could
Thanks
see
for
more.
having us
Oh.
in September 2014.
That was completely
We would
unintentional.
love to be there this year.
I've had this shirt
but
since I was like in
obviously
5th
can't
grade.
be. So
All right.
here we are,
Unofficial,
and this is for
unintentionally repping that Blizzard celebration, I guess. Even though Lars is still a jerk. dope. Okay, cool. Take it. I was completely unintentional, chat, but I'm gonna pretend it's on purpose because I'm just that cool.
Also, there goes our monetization. Oh well. Let's see.
Womp womp.
Well. I would not have had Metallica on the list of things I was expecting today.
I've been at BlizzCon before.
Oh, okay. And I have not. Chat, here's what I'm thinking. I think we had talked about just doing the opening ceremony for this stream, right? But I was hoping for Overwatch. I think we're gonna switch over to the Overwatch feed and watch that opening presentation because I gotta know. So let's see, when is that? I'm gonna pull up the schedule real quick.
Like right now?
Is it right now? Okay.
4 minutes.
Okay.
You guys,
Wouldn't it be cool if like they did the next Diablo showcase? They had Slayer play Raining Blood.
Ooh.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
Like you see the cinematic and all you hear like yes.
I just want to say, yeah. Before we go to Overwatch, because it sounds like we are, you should check out GameInformer.com because there's a lot more information there on a lot of stuff that you heard about here at the show, including an exclusive reveal of some of the stuff coming in Mercenaries, the new Hearthstone game.
Awesome.
Cool.
I like it.
I love it. I have the Overwatch stream queued up, so when it starts to go live, I can ship this over. So, guys, while we're rocking out here, what'd you guys think? Did this have enough for you guys? Like, were you excited by what you're seeing? Dan, we can start with you.
Did it have enough?
Or were you excited by what you saw? Was this kind of what you were expecting?
As a longtime Blizzard fan, there have been good BlizzCons and there have been a couple of not so great BlizzCons, as we all know. This one, as far as it being a digital event and everything, I think really did do a pretty decent job of showcasing the next year. There's obviously way more stuff in the pipeline than they can show today, and COVID, Blizzard was affected. Every game company was affected in major ways. So I'm actually pretty happy with what we saw here. Diablo 2 Remaster is really big for me. I played Diablo 2 way more than I should have on a daily basis. That new Hearthstone Mercenaries mode is, I know they're going to show more off on their own stream, but it is a strategy RPG involving World of Warcraft characters. So I don't want to directly compare it, but if you've heard of this little game called Slay the Spire, which I kind of really like, there is a parallel there, and you should really, really, really go check out more on Mercenaries. It's, I think it's going to be big.
Cool.
Overwatch, we don't know yet, right? We got to check out this next stream, and I know everyone's curious about Overwatch 2, including myself. Diablo 4, new class. Does it shake the pillars to know that there's a new class coming? No, but I think there might be some more Diablo 4 stuff coming up in that. Again, they've got these different brackets for stuff, so I'm guessing we're gonna get to see more of Diablo 4 has always fascinated me. Did the open world concept applied to a Diablo game, and where they're gonna take that is, obviously I just want it, but I do understand. Not only is that game gonna take forever to make, the COVID woes on it could not have been kind. No. So when we get it, we'll get it. And I've got Diablo 2 now to tide me over until then.
Yeah, that's...
moving right... Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going.
Diablo Immortal, I am astonished at how much that game changed from the first time I saw it to the last time I played it. I had written it off pretty hard the first time I saw it. I was not impressed, to say the least. And now, in the much recent form, that's a real Diablo game. I know it sounds silly to, of course it's a real Diablo game, Dan. What are you saying? Well, the first time I saw it, it was a mobile experience in a bad way.
Yeah.
I'm using that term as a negative, and now I use it as a positive. I had a ton of fun playing in that alpha, and I really hope that release date's got to be soon. That was a very polished thing last time I played it, and that was a little bit ago. So I'm hoping we get that really soon. I was actually half expecting a shadow drop here at the show, and you can play it right now.
Yeah.
But I guess we didn't get that. What else? God, so many games, right? So many IPs.
Yeah.
And they're working on more stuff too. That they didn't talk about. But they're always working on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Cool stuff.
All the stuff. Yeah. It was interesting to hear him talk about I mean, the last 5 minutes, they really emphasized, like, we have a ton of stuff and a ton of devs that are working on a lot of stuff you don't know about, which I feel like is different than what we've heard before, right? Because, you know, everyone is so focused on WoW and Overwatch and all that kind of stuff. So I'm curious.
It's just because those are the IPs that they have constant and continual pipelines of continual content to show, right?
Yeah.
So new stuff they're working on doesn't have that kind of heralding. But it's like Overwatch. Nobody knew Overwatch before it happened. Then it's like, boom, here it is, new IP on the list.
In the world, yeah.
Big thing.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of people were saying Overwatch was going to fail when they first announced it. Like, it can't go up against Battleborn.
Right.
Wow.
Let's be honest.
Well.
Nobody said that.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Oh my
No.
god! Everybody in my circle. Then I have bad circles because it was everywhere. Oh my god! I was like, because I was one of those people. I was so much more amped for Battleborn.
The only
And
thing
then I actually played Battleborn. And I was like, ooh.
the only thing I remember from Battleborn was the mushroom dude, and I feel like that's the only thing anyone ever remembers of Battleborn.
Yeah, it wasn't that memorable.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to like Liana. I want Liana to hear Liana's stuff.
Sorry, Liana.
Overwatch been going yet?
No.
Overwatch
no,
not
I mean,
started yet.
I feel like it was a little bit weaker than previous ones, but like Dan said, it looks like it's going to be a little bit different format this year of being spread out. But I'm really stoked for freaking Diablo 2, man, because I have tanked thousands of hours into that game. So to be able to play it this gen and cross progression and being able to play it with friends that never got to play it, Diablo 2 is creme de la creme, cream of the crop Diablo experience. So to play it, I'm excited, and I get to see more Sylvanas. So for World of Warcraft, so I'm not.
Is she gonna step on you?
I kind of hope so. Step on me and tell me I'm ugly.
Oh my
Wow,
god!
I don't know about that, but
Wow.
I get the stepping, but maybe not, I don't know.
Do you, Alex?
Well,
you know, I learned something today.
We can
Dear diary.
learn to bit into Alex's private life. I think the biggest takeaway for me and the biggest thing I'm excited about is Diablo 2, especially in a remastered form. As we've alluded to many times on this stream, I am a young blood who didn't get to play those games when they first came out. So, and Diablo 3 was my intro to the series, and I loved it as any sane gamer would. So I'm excited to get not only a history lesson of why 2 is, I think, probably considered the best in the series, right?
Oh, come on. People are down on 3. 3 is an amazing game.
I loved 3. Yeah.
3 became an amazing game with Reaper.
Yeah.
But 2 is the flagship ARPG experience against which all others today are measured.
For sure. And I'm excited to give that a try, especially on, and I'm a console player, so the fact that I get to have it on Switch or my PS5, like that is really exciting to me. I love Blizzard's support of the Switch, where not every publisher has thrown in on that. It's been hit or miss, but like I think there's some really good stuff that they're doing with the Switch. So, yeah, cool stuff. Burning Crusade is very interesting to me. As I said before, I want to lose myself in something like an MMO, and the fact that they're going back to the expansion to WoW that got me involved genuinely has me interested, and I'm very curious. I'm going to keep my eye on that one for sure.
There's no way you're going to go back and play Burning Crusade.
You're calling it right now?
I'm calling it right now.
Now I write it down, Tack.
Place money.
Host a GI shell. You've challenged me now.
If you do it, it will only be because I told you that you wouldn't, which
well,
isn't fair.
You've changed the course of history, my friend. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see.
I think there's movies like warning us against doing exactly that.
Yeah, probably. You really butterfly affected this one. Thanks, Dan.
I think I may have.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I want getting a young whippersnapper like you to go back and play that would be interesting.
Let's see. So, chat, if you guys are just joining, I'm monitoring. Okay, here we go. I'm switching over right now. Don't you fret.
Yes.
I hope it's going great on there in Chatland.
Seeing that cartoon makes me want like Among Us, but with all Blizzard characters. It's Daddy Cap!
All right, here we go, baby.
Hey.
What I came here for.
To explain more of what we're doing and why.
I gotta tell you guys, when this is done, the first time I ever met Jeff Kaplan, it was very awesome and awkward and beautiful.
We've been assembling one of the best teams that I have ever worked with.
I share that sentiment, absolutely.
And I'm so proud of the progress that we have made together.
We really liked the stylized.
Aw, Daddy Cap.
Oh, look at that hat.
It's coming forward, boom, boom. Just starts to spin.
The scale and the scope of this game have meant that we've needed to grow substantially.
We have to. Sorry.
Yo,
let me start.
I felt that in my
I
soul.
think we've done incredibly well as a team moving to work from home.
Puppy!
Oh, shadow play.
Kitty!
Definitely big challenges, but the team is really putting everything we've got behind this game.
To me, it's the next big step in the Overwatch universe. New heroes, game modes, major story beats.
With competitive and PvE, I see Overwatch 2 as the Overwatch for all of my friends.
You know, we're always inspired by what story and franchise development does with their animated shorts. We really wanted to bring that cinematic experience into the game.
You can invest in your heroes and grow them over time. I'm super geeked out about Overwatch 2.
I can't ever say her name normal. Anytime
game, it just gets
I
better
think
and
of
better.
I think of
There are some things
I
that
think
we
of
just can't
Schitt's
do
Creek
without
now.
a sequel.
Yes! Where is the baby?
So thank you so
Can't
much
feed
for
the
your
baby
patience
shellfish.
so far, and I hope you enjoy this behind-the-scenes look at Overwatch 2.
Yes, I will, Kaplan. Give it to me.
Give it to me!
All of our players at home, they
New
want
map,
to
let's see it.
one of the new maps that we've never talked about before.
Really? I can just I can just talk about
I love the
anything
Overwatch
that I
team.
want to.
Yes.
You're serving this
They're
up to
so
the guy
sweet,
that is like
all of them.
unintentionally leaked information in past interviews.
You can do it officially now.
Okay, so one of the maps that I'm most
It is true. He's
excited
really
for
bad at it.
in Overwatch 2 is our room map.
Oh, ciao!
We always want Overwatch to feel like this globe-trotting
Hell yeah.
adventure for our players. So we're
Did I
having
just-
a lot
did
of
I-
fun
did I
coming
chow
up with
in
the
there?
A little
Overwatch
Italian for you,
version of
Dan.
Rome.
We wanted a very romantic,
I wouldn't know anything
sort
about
of
that.
Fun fact.
Spaghetti and the meatballs.
architecture.
I studied
One
abroad
of
in
the most
Rome.
exciting things for
Fun
me
fact.
Did you?
early building of
Spaghetti on the
where we
payload.
get to sit down together with key people from the environment team, level designers.
I never studied over there, but I did have a
Spend some
practice
time
midlife
talking
crisis
about
and lived there for 9
moments
months.
in the game that we
You
really
lived there
want
for
to
9
see.
months? Yo, we
like the
gotta talk about
Colosseum or
We went all over
the
Europe,
hills of Rome in
Spain,
the backdrop.
Italy,
and then we'll go
no
back
money.
and do a paint over,
That's
or
awesome.
we'll do a concept painting of certain things based on that.
There were no
We
payloads,
try to draw
though.
inspiration from as many different sources as possible. For example, one of our environment artists had just taken a
See,
trip
I'm in that picture.
to
There I am.
Rome,
You see me?
and
Oh,
he
you missed it. Go
returned
back.
with thousands of pictures and was so excited to work on a map set in Italy.
There's a lot of ancient architecture in Rome that
That's so
represents
cool.
the empire that it used to be. So we brought some of that back. Some of the things that are destroyed in real life, we kind of rebuilt in a kind of an Overwatch style.
That's cool.
It's one of the most beautiful pieces of environment
Oh, it
art that
looks
I
so
think
good.
we've made for the entire game, and it just absolutely.
This map looks
took my
perfect for
breath
snipers.
It looks so bad.
Can we reveal more maps?
Yes, Scott. Scott, why don't you have the honor? Why don't you reveal, like, is there an artified, like, let's pick an artified one.
I know what map I want to talk about. It's the one that I just get super excited about. New York City.
Ooh.
New York City is just an amazing Overwatch location.
I wasn't
Can we
expecting
see?
multiple map
We're
reveals.
really striving to make it as authentic as possible while still putting this
Oh,
Overwatch
wow.
spin on it.
There's a lot of amazing buildings and architecture pieces that just, especially for artists, stands out a lot. And they usually use this kind of Art Deco style from the 1920s, 1950s.
I'm with it.
We started
Yeah.
in an area that's a
I'm
little
not
bit
mad
like
at
the
it.
village. There's some smaller shops
You're
there.
not mad at it?
There's a police station, little pizza
worried if
places,
you were.
and things that people that are familiar with New York City
Oh, yes.
will either
This looks-
recognize
Ooh.
or maybe see the reference that we're trying to make with some of our different locations. It feels like something you haven't seen in other games before because it's uniquely Overwatch.
This looks cool, man.
we
These
should
maps
move
look dope.
on. Otherwise,
Yeah,
we just
that
have
looks
to
awesome.
reveal.
They look.
more
Are they
maps.
really? Is this just concept, or are they
We were
really
talking
that
about
big?
PvP. And
looked like
you know,
in-game.
one
Like, I don't
thing that I think is really
not big.
interesting
They're
about
huge.
PvP and Overwatch is some of the philosophical changes we're making to the approach.
PvP feels different and new. We're upgrading our combat feel. The roles are playing differently. When it comes to all new maps, it's a pretty big departure.
Ladies and gentlemen,
from where we are
we're
on
taking
live
out
right now.
Bastion.
So I
the crowd
can't wait
goes
to
wild.
see where we end up with it by the time we launch this thing.
All right, let's see this.
I just love how excited they are to share this kind of stuff. I will never not get excited when developers get excited.
Currently in our internal builds,
That's
tank
that's a
heroes
good way to put
all
it.
have knockback reduction against them, and they also generate less ultimate charge for enemies that are shooting at them. Damage dealing heroes have a movement
And yeah, this
speed
is
bonus,
Overwatch
which
because
is
we love
great
Overwatch,
for
but I think they're doing deep
flanking
dives in
around
like all the
map.
games
and,
at this point. Right?
Healing heroes have automatic
we
healing
chose to
that
do
kicks in
Overwatch
after
because
they haven't
they
taken
didn't
damage for a while,
show it
very
in the
similar to
opening
Mercy's
ceremony.
passive, but a little bit of a lower rate.
One of the more shocking changes that we've been exploring in Overwatch 2 PvP is a change to the tank role entirely. That's
Jeff
applied
Kaplan
to
kind of
all the
reminds me of
tanks.
Twiddle.
We want to try to make them more
sorry, what?
toe-to-toe
The little,
brawlers
the little
and
Twiddle
less
charity pet.
characters that just stand
in
back
World of
and protect other people.
How?
So, for example, for
He's
Reinhardt,
adorable.
we've given him 2 charges of fire strikes, so we can throw
Just
fire
protect
strikes
him with
out
your
more
life.
aggressively and more often.
Okay,
so
I
if
get
it's a
that now.
charge, he's able to cancel it now, and you
It
can
makes
steer
sense
it
in
more
my head,
aggressively,
okay.
so you can.
Did you hear that?
Not quite turn a corner,
They're
but you can
turning-
definitely more accurately pin targets, and
Rhiney
because you
has
cancel it, it allows you to use it much
flame
more
strikes
aggressively and really
and
go
now
after
you
those
can
key
cancel
targets
his
without feeling
charge,
like you're going to
which is dope.
sacrifice. All
That
your position and
I
everything to
usually
get
play
there.
Reinhardt if I go
Almost more
tank, so that's
terrifying now with us to
huge.
be able to
No
use
more
full
accidentally going
arsenal
off the
more
cliff.
often
Yeah.
than kind of just being the guy with a shield.
The changes to Reinhardt that we're trying, and they might not ship, that's just the reality, but the changes that we're trying right now are to try to embrace
interesting.
more of that instinct that players have when they want to play
Even if you
a
have
big
people
burly
locked.
character
Okay,
that
that's
looks
cool.
aggressive and feels
Oh yeah,
like it
take out
should be
Orisa.
aggressive.
Stupid butt.
Hey, now we're getting into turf we don't want to get into. That's my girl right
Shortly
there.
after BlizzCon,
Or
we
do
spun
I?
up this group,
Well,
our combat
I guess
field
we'll
to
see.
Fighting words.
really just work on what happens
I mean,
when a
Leafeon,
player
welcome to the show.
holds the
We
trigger.
are on the
We're putting a ton of
the
effort
Overwatch
into looking at all of
stream
our
now.
characters,
The main Blizzard one is
and
on to
trying
something World of Warcraft, I
give
believe.
them even a more visceral weapon feel.
from sound
Yeah,
to
there's a
VFX
bunch of different ones
to
going on right
animation
now, actually.
to the
Yeah.
design of these units, all new sounds for a lot of our weapons in the game, and a whole new sound system that's
Man,
driving it.
between
And we didn't just level
BlizzCon
up
and
a
Hockey
unit,
on tonight.
we leveled up the rest of the game.
There's a lot going on, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's a good day.
Oh.
When we first started working on
New
Overwatch,
character?
we spent quite a bit of time working on
Oh, hell
gunfire
yeah.
sounds and
Oh,
just
you can't
tease me
generally
like
that.
feels-
I need to see
feels
more.
Really awesome. We're
They can
revisiting
tease
pretty
me
much
like
everything. Nothing's up
And
to
they
date,
will.
It looks like
so
a
we're looking
mix
at
of Bastion and
small things
Winston
such
almost
as
with that
quick
gun.
melee
Yeah.
attacks that every hero has. So they have kind of new audio pass and a new kind of feel and visual effect when you hit things.
One of the bigger efforts we're undertaking for Overwatch 2
I too want to do that all the time to Orisa.
2.0 sound
And then I'll
pass.
throw my shield.
Hang
up.
on, hang on. I gotta ask. Do you want Orisa to step on you too?
Game. That means the way the gun
I want to
feels in your
step on
hands,
Orisa.
You could feel
Okay.
the ammo
The tables
running
have
out as you're
turned.
getting
Well,
lower on
I
you
got it.
throw her
Turn
shield up and then you
Winston.
couldn't get to her,
Amplify
so
those
haha.
sounds to
Joke's
better
on you.
encapsulate the gameplay and the gunplay that
Ryan
comes
Main
with
or
Overwatch 2.
Ryan Mainhart. Ryan
Mainhardt?
Another
It's good,
key
it's
to
good,
the
it's very
weapons
good.
was getting them to feel like they're
The
in
end of the week,
environment. This
okay,
meant working
guys?
with
Things
convolution
are
reverb.
happening.
It's a new system that we've
Charlie.
implemented into Overwatch. It's a way that we can capture the acoustics of an environment and transport
Hockey,
it onto the
hockey,
sounds that we're
hockey.
using.
Yeah,
so we went
I can't wait for
captured
hockey.
tales of guns in different environments through our weapon shoots.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Big on the hockey.
It's what I go to BlizzCon for.
And then we've cut them and applied it so that
No
we can
lines
support a lot
detected.
more environments.
Yo,
We're supporting outdoor.
I know it's not
Urban
everyone
outdoor,
cares. I love like behind the scenes
warehouse
on sound
tales,
design. I think it is so cool
tight
how they
tunnels,
create everything.
small rooms.
Oh yeah.
And it gives
There's
a
so
lot
much
more
attention to
presence
detail that
the
goes into these
weapons
games
and the
that I
way
think
they react in the world.
gets so
The shooter genre
underappreciated.
has evolved a lot
Yeah,
since Overwatch
100%.
1 came out. On top of that, I think we really want to push the visceral
Tim.
nature of how we do combat. So we focused a lot, not just on the wonderful sound effects, but also with how the gun moves as you shoot. You know, so you can really feel every single shot leaving the chamber. And there's a lot of subtle little tweaks we have to do on the gameplay engineering side to make that feel really visceral. Everything from making sure that the camera shakes are crisp, making sure that if you get shot, you know exactly these tight indicators show up on the outside of your reticle. All these things play into making.
I wish we had a release date though.
Not just tight and responsive.
Not expected this year.
Yeah.
Take 76 for example.
I wish we did.
What we wanted to do in
just because that's
so you're saying there's a chance.
There's a 0.0001% chance.
Together, but it really feels like the gun is almost.
I wonder if they're gonna backtrack what they said that they were gonna wait for crossplay until Overwatch 2, since
where every time you fire the weapon, you want to feel like it's running through your entire body, and the camera shake gives that extra bite to every single shot out of the chamber. It makes him feel really great.
Also, they're not giving him.
You guys got a sneak peek of Sojourn? Give me. She's been under development for quite a while, and she's actually quickly at this point become a lot of people's favorites in-house. When we look back at Overwatch when it was originally created, there was a lot of heroes that were made from a gameplay
I don't think I like the way her gun sights, though.
A weapon type, for example, Farah. She's like based on a rocket launcher hero.
Every shot is like fueling
like
something.
Kind of sniper.
What she's
we
like
thought there was a
building up
weapon that was kind of missing that would be a lot of fun to play with, and that's a railgun. It's so much fun in the playtest to have this really powerful shot that can, rip through enemies if you really are accurate with it. And she's all about that aim skill. So if you got that aim skill,
that's
you'll
what I'm
love her.
talking about.
We're still
unfortunately, I don't have the aim skill, but I'll still give her a try. That's cool.
Reevaluating older game modes that people are more critical of.
Rip it in the
we're of the mindset.
I was just about to say.
Maybe 2CP doesn't exist in Overwatch.
I was setting you all for it.
I wasn't sure if we wanted to go with it. We've been talking a lot about stepping and stepping here, stepping there, stepping everywhere.
To feel like
it has
the
been
next
slightly unusual.
evolution.
Shout out to Kristen who just messaged me saying no hating on Arista.
Not an add-on.
Kristen knows
it's
what's
not
up.
a small part. It's not an extension of the original game. This is an evolution and a replacement to the original game, and I think it's exciting.
I agree.
Hero missions are probably one of the things that's the hardest to wrap your head around if you've never.
You came to the right place.
What?
The goal
I'm
around
excited.
hero missions is for these to be this co-op PvE experience.
I personally only play competitive mode. Like, I'm all about that competition. And I have friends that they don't want to do that at all. So I'm really looking forward to a game that I can play hours and hours with my friends who aren't in competitive. And it's also something that I'm interested in.
Hero missions are the content that people are playing as they are leveling up their heroes. And so for a system like this to really sing, you need a lot of missions. We don't want players to feel like they're just in this grind to get to the top.
And there's a lot of really, really good back-end technology that we're exploring so that the heroes are constantly bringing their personality and some light story to these hero missions as well.
The goal is to make as many as possible, hundreds of hero missions. We've explored a lot of different ways of getting to that much content. Still have like different sets.
I like retribution. I like those limited
and there's different hero
kind of feels like it's
types. At the same time, hero missions can take place in all of the multiplayer.
Oh, did I? I like the events like retribution and stuff. It kind of looks like these are going to play a little bit like those.
Yeah.
This is just Gambit with extra steps.
We take maps that a lot of people love and recognize, and we have to add a lot more.
As long as I don't have to play Invader, I'm good.
In this one hero mission playtest, we came up to an area in Kings Row that usually has a gate on it. Suddenly, that gate opened, and I saw a new area of Kings Row
we're gonna
that
have
I had
to have
never
a talk about
seen
toilets.
before.
You may be playing a payload game.
What is the thing with the toilets?
New podcast idea.
There's a cute little turtle. Kaplan's a turtle.
Really
there are toidles everywhere.
Special moment.
You don't have the toidle? Come on, you're missing out. That's like pinnacle WoW experience.
I like artists.
Wait, is this a?
It's called Twiddle.
Really on our own free
made
time.
from water?
Is that
the joke
of a
here?
sandstorm on the Temple of Anubis map.
It's the charity hat you can get. It's a baby turtle.
It looked awesome.
And he's got the one tooth, and he goes,
"Oh my god!"
and
he like
waddles. So we put some new technology in place that allows us to do this.
Maybe this part of the stream was a mistake.
Midway through the mission, suddenly this sandstorm or heavy weather will show up.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that environment. Oh, wow.
There's
That's
sunset,
new. I like
daytime,
that.
nighttime. but depending on where you are in the world, these look different. California or Hollywood would have what we call a California sun. In New Bonnie, there's a great African sun that happens there. You start to get a sense of space and mood.
Oh, wow.
This is what really brings the levels to life.
For me, the dynamic world's exciting. Just seeing these dramatic landscapes, the wind,
I like
and
how
the
there's just a
atmosphere
restaurant
blowing
called
by.
The Two
It's a much
Snails.
more cinematic experience for the player.
Before you start a mission, you look at a map. It's nighttime in Necropolis, or there's a sandstorm in Necropolis. Players will make some comp choices based on knowing this information. Characters like Hanzo or Widowmaker start to be a little more valuable because they have abilities that allow them to see through sand more clearly.
Okay. There's no instance where Hanzo is valuable.
Talk about any of the
You know what? I think I actually agree with Liana on this.
Yeah, let's talk about the objectives. Players are being
That goes
asked
doubly
to do
so for
different
attack
things from one
Hanzos.
hero mission to the next, so that they all feel really fresh to the player.
For example, we have Gathering Return, where you're trying to go and grab these different canisters to kind of safeguard them so they don't go off and affect the population in a negative way. It creates this really cool tension in the world where, on the one hand, you're trying to split up and go grab all these canisters to be as efficient as possible, but at the same time, now you're having these sort of special enemy units spawn that are really difficult, and if you kind of get caught by yourself, it turns into a pretty bad situation really quickly, and it feels extremely cooperative.
No, thank you.
It's a very different way to interact with the Overwatch universe.
We're experimenting with all sorts of ideas.
Side
and
note, she has
just
really
internally,
pretty
we have
eyes.
names like
That
Wall of
was
Death,
just talking.
Scavenger
didn't
Hunt,
notice, I'll have to
and
look
Kill
next time.
Quest, and all these new
I'm just the creepy one.
and enemies for
Sorry,
people
chat.
to
Liana's
experience.
trying to find
Players
every
will be able
twiddle
to jump
in
in
the
night
game.
after night, play different hero missions, and then work through the progression system, leveling up their heroes.
Yeah, I'm all in on this. Keep me playing the game. I'm
At
excited.
BlizzCon in 2019,
I recently
we
changed
started
over to a
talk about
Symmetra main, and there's so many maps, and I'm like,
showed the very
pure chaos
early
in this
version
setting.
of our talent system, which I think was
Dig
really
it.
cool. We had that one talent where like Meg became the
the
rolling
talent system.
snowball, which was a big hit. We've really blown that system out.
Chew, they're
I'm
showing
real
off
excited
like the
about
different
talents. You
world
can play
dynamics,
the same hero in so
characters,
many
and
different
maps,
ways.
but I
Now
don't
with
think
the
any
skill
release
tree,
information
you
is
can
coming
have
out.
fun every night doing different things and kind of
And you get to see
experimenting.
Kaplan's
Yeah,
face.
the talent system
He's
is
a
like
twiddle.
really deep
That's
and rich, and every single hero has different
Yeah,
trees.
yeah,
You might
apparently.
open up 76.
Do you attribute other individuals to aminals as well?
Talents, you're starting
all the
to fill
time.
your hero chain.
All the time.
We've had some pretty hilarious
Right.
versions
Also, I
of
don't-
Every
the
day.
healing one where his biotic field travels with him. It also
Ooh.
repulses enemies. We called it the snowplow build.
Oh, wow,
where
that's
76
cool.
is like running through spaces,
Oh,
pushing
I like
enemies
twiddles.
away from
I
them.
like that.
Designing these is super
I like
fun. 'cause
twiddles.
It's like we get to break all the rules that
I
we've
like
sort of
twiddles.
established for ourselves, and
That was
we get to
beautiful.
really take the gloves off.
Nicely
Crazy
done.
Things like
I'm curious
Junkrat
with-
and dual-wield grenade launchers and
With Soldier, he's
Mercy
not
Wield,
showing the recoil
area
that
effect
he has
res
in
the
the
whole
first
team
game.
at
I wonder
once
if
at
they're
super
gonna-
long
Look at those
range, through
trees.
walls.
Bring that
It's
back
been a
to
ton
it.
of fun, kind of like mad
Big
scientist
talent
making all this
trees.
stuff.
You're all used
I'm
to
excited
using
about the
these kind of
talent
kinetic
trees.
weapons,
I'm excited to
Soldier
see all the
76 and
different ways they nerf
or
Mercy
fire
this time
attack,
around,
like,
too.
Reinhardt's
You know, I heard a couple
flames.
things
As
about
soon
these
as
talent
you
trees. I
start
heard you
to
can
mutate
build
the
Reaper as a
talent,
sniper.
all of a sudden maybe you're doing freeze damage.
I heard you can
or
get
electrical
Junkrat
damage.
dual-wielded
It gives
grenade
you
launchers.
a bunch
Whoa.
of crazy opportunities.
That's
Animation
chaos.
Somebody told me this. A
freezing,
twiddle.
shattering.
I was gonna ask which twiddle was
They
that.
can shoot
Inside
in place and stuff, maybe chain to other enemies.
I also
But
love
yeah,
the
that's
image of Dan
feel like
standing on the
you're
corner of
controlling
downtown
that
Minneapolis,
in novel ways.
yelling at a turtle, asking him about
As a
Overwatch
huge
2.
RPG nerd myself, the first
That's
time
you gotta go to the source.
Systems, I was like, oh my gosh, this
Give
is
us the release
speaking my
date.
love language. Like, I just want to plan, and I want
I
to see
know.
like where do I want to.
I don't even care if it's far off. I just need to know what's coming.
Yes, it's so great. And you start at the bottom of the tree. Like,
Yes,
oh my
exactly.
Nice stack there.
Tracer gets to do what? And then you start working and kind of planning how you're going to get down there. It's like, it's so fun.
They just nerd out. I am here for it. I love it. Don't ever change.
When we look back at BlizzCon,
Nerding out is very
2019,
important. It's a very important
and we
part of
talk
reality,
about
I
some
think.
of the criticisms that
Agreed.
we
Secret to world peace.
One of them, as a development team, that we felt was that the combat was just not engaging enough. So the fact that our combat wasn't highly engaging to us as players meant that we had a problem with the enemy units and that they just weren't feeling interesting enough.
Just because we show something to the public, it doesn't mean that that is what it's going to be. If we make discoveries where things aren't working how we want, they're not reading how we want, they're not fun enough, we're totally down to reinvestigate, reiterate.
He kind of looks like Dexter,
really find ways
the
to
serial
level kind
killer.
of all aspects of
You could have
things
said the
and how they
actor,
feel good.
but nicer than the
Major
person.
focus.
This is the only stream on the internet that you're going to find people turning people into both cute aminals and Dexter
units
in the same breath.
And some of this
That's why
was
you come to GI.
adding new units and
We got it all.
other units.
We have context that no one else can
Interesting
give you. We
combat
interview
for us
turtles on the
is
street.
Very combat for us. So sometimes we're going to ask
Hey, at least
you
chat.
to protect
Most of the chat
something
got to miss
in
the
Overwatch
pillowy
2.
man bosoms
Sometimes
talk
we're just gonna
earlier.
ask
But that was
you
the best
to get
part.
someplace. Sometimes we might ask you to escort something across the map.
Yeah, Leafeon,
while
don't
it's
worry,
being attacked.
we got
And so
you.
it's a different type of spawning, and it's a different type of units that are in there, and it's a simpler objective.
There's a lot of units Aaron is talking about. Lots of different units, lots of different types. They serve different purposes. You do different things to them.
See
It's
more.
really going to help a lot of us.
Do you wanna
find the
see 'em?
fun
I
and
do.
Make sure that Overwatch 2 is a blast.
One
There's a
of
bunch
those
of
sets
different cool kinds.
enemies is what we internally call objective units, and they're typically units that don't even attack players. The simplest version would be something like the Breacher.
It's two legs with this huge bomb on its back.
Ah, looks like
It was
a
built to
death
move.
flower.
Slowly and methodically march towards its
It looks like a
objective,
mechanical
and then it
ball
transforms.
testicle.
Oh,
and
good,
the
good,
power
good.
goes up like a
There it
flower,
is.
starts spinning and charging up, and you hear this awesome sound, and you know
I
you
like
have
that there was like a second where you were like,
First they're gonna explode.
now I'm gonna go for it.
We all knew where it was going.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
was gonna say ball sack, but I figured that might not be appropriate.
Units like
Well,
slicers, which you guys
I'm glad.
And here we are, and yet here we are.
I'm glad you held yourself back.
Really fast. We have a guy we're experimenting right now who flies
Gross.
and drops these bombs that create these kind of ever-expanding smoke fields that you have to escape from, but because they're super deadly, so you really get to use your mobility options
Oh,
to kind of
this is
escape
yeah.
that.
This looks
There's
much
things like
different from
the
what
pull-up.
we did
You could be
for our cover.
moving through these
Or the gameplay we
darker
got for it.
alleys.
Oh,
and
that's
as soon as
cool.
You hear that
I'm sure things have
spawn,
changed. It's been
it suddenly becomes like
well over a
really
year.
spooky and kind of scary.
I'm getting some like
Very
StarCraft
tall,
vibes
elegant
from
looking character that's blinding.
not the ball sack one, but like the girl with
that
the
circle around her.
that her.
Oh yeah, this one's really cool.
Spun those orbs around her.
You should see what you can do with the hair.
Launched them at the player, and then it
I-
activates this
it
tractor
looks
beam, and it's
awesome.
bringing you in and bringing you in, and then you get this awesome like
GI after
anticipation of
dark.
the hair opening up, so you know what's about to happen.
Oh, whoa. Yo,
One thing we've
she's
just
wild,
recently been
man.
experimenting
That's gonna
with
be
is this
crazy.
idea of
Okay.
elite units. We didn't want the elite units to feel like they're just this
Let
guy's
me
got double
play
health
as
and double
her.
damage. We want to make sure the elite units feel like they
Ooh.
have different behaviors.
Now that would be really
different
cool if they
attacks.
added like an
So,
enemy
for example,
play mode.
That would be dope.
Kerrigan, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
He fires his gun, he dies pretty simply. If you fight elite grunts, his weapon fires in a burst fire pattern. It's very deadly if you're close. And if you manage to take them out, they don't just die right away. They instead can crawl on the ground towards you, and you try to
That's
back
awful.
away.
That looks so
'cause
scary. I don't like it.
explode.
Maybe it's because I've been little nightmaring too much, but that kind of creepy like crawling is not for me.
And we're like,
Don't
Dan,
you
I know.
get me started.
One of the things we really
Don't you
felt
start with
wasn't
me.
coming
Actually,
through
please start
was
because
the
if that
damage
could get us
states.
away
We
from
intend
toidles
for
and ball
players to
sacks, I think
shoot
we're
these
doing
guns
well.
off. Currently, it's not reading as something that you can
Listen,
Found
there's
the
nothing wrong with
tagline.
toidles. Toidles are great.
Nothing wrong with
animation and
well.
Nothing wrong with ball sacks either.
Now the anatomy,
You know what?
the
We're about
anatomy
to
may be a little off
these
topic.
damage states, so now it's super readable.
Hey, I
From an
didn't design
animation
him. That's
standpoint,
Blizzard.
we decided on the spinning barrel version.
That was a choice,
Or
friends.
God.
Back. The tip of the
Or
barrel
God.
opens up when it's about to fire, and it shifts into place, and boom!
It's really amazing to be fighting an artillery unit, and you can see the guns on the side, and as you're shooting the guns, they're actually visibly taking damage, and then you can pull them off, and it reacts and kind of stumbles to the side, and it really makes you feel like you're there. and it's
McCree's
super
one
fun.
of those heroes that I
In
want
a
to
lot of
like,
the
and I
stuff we've
just
showed so
don't
far,
like
you're
to
fighting
play
those-
as. I like his
these are
character, but
evil
I don't like to
killing
play as
machines
him.
and
That's because you know we just have to get a crew together on
By shooting
PC
them.
and just
And
go
we
in
make sure
there,
that feels
start
rolling.
responsive. and
I can
peaceful.
high noon.
Really making
You know,
sure that
I
when
got
take it, it feels
first
like
time I played
their whole
McCree
body
at
has
a
been punched,
PAX, I
almost
just
like
destroyed
hit by a
everybody with
truck.
high noon.
That's what really sells
That's
the
dope.
like it.
fantasy when
Yeah.
you're playing these superheroes.
Yeah, we
It's
gotta
one of the
convince
pieces of
the GI
technology that
team
we
to go
created was what
PC.
we call chain
Dan,
heroes.
That trust me, that ain't gonna
Oftentimes you'll
happen.
find most of them bunched up marching maybe a half a dozen.
It's an
Who's
old
the
battle.
best?
Who's your main?
If you shoot one,
My
they're gonna knock
main,
them
Or
to
do you
the
have
ground.
my main is?
So we make that happen.
Yeah,
Is it
Bastion.
Oh,
What up?
Turns out it's really fun too.
Okay, forget I asked.
I like Bastion. I like Reaper. Okay.
Okay.
Choose a Reaper
I like
main.
Reaper. One of the things that we showed last year at BlizzCon.
Oh, I want to see the redesign.
The theory kind of going.
If I'm playing with the crew who's gonna get
the essence of your hero,
you know, a little persnickety with me for playing Bastion, then I'll play
evolve,
Soldier.
Kind of change and move forward. So
Soldier's a safe bet.
Yeah, he's just like whatever. I can do whatever you need me to do. Yeah,
I'll go Soldier if I have to carry. If I can tell that my team's not going to push the objective, I'll usually go Lucio or Soldier if I need to carry.
I'll go Bastion if I need to carry.
Overwatch 2
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a defensive character. Like, I don't. People get mad at people who play Bastion that play him the way he's meant to be played.
Technically,
I know it.
Kind of like
That's weird.
Can't even get into
what
it.
That really is using very techie fabrics, as well as having very intricate but functional straps designed in a way that it's very aesthetically pleasing. With McCree, we took a couple of different approaches. He's got this classic cowboy look that it's really hard to mess with because if you try to make him
he had to glow up with that beard.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks good.
The character, but as a concept,
sorry, a glow up.
Want to change things around.
A glow up.
Shapes and
I feel like
I've heard this before.
So
it's murder, but think fashion.
Oh,
the main thing.
Okay. Consider me Slade.
We didn't really want to mess with that too much because that's a very iconic part of him. So that's another piece that.
Yes.
I love this. I genuinely love this stream. This has been incredible.
Some tech here and there. Some that were a little bit more techie than others.
There's the slaying fashion.
Cowboy. We gave him a
Cloaks.
little bit of a longer
He's
career,
fancy.
and it really
he drinks tea with
nice
pinky out.
A more aged
Bamf belt, very.
And a Bamf belt.
Is Farrah's completely
Some things
covered
never
up. We didn't want to
change.
change her silhouette too much. It was more
my girl.
different colors. So it
Yeah,
felt
Farrah's.
really
Ooh.
appropriate
Love
to be the
Farrah.
one to
She's
bring
got some of the
back
best
those
skins in the
original
game
Overwatch
too.
games
Yeah,
of
I
white.
really don't like Farrah
One of
because
the things that
he's
we
one of
wanted to
Bastion's
update
natural
on Farrah
enemies.
was her visor.
So
Is
Instead of
that why
having
we
her
don't
feel
get
big,
along,
very
Dan?
reflective,
that makes
For
yeah.
Overwatch wise, I should say.
approach.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Through it a little
That's
bit.
fun.
I get it now.
Allows us
Okay.
to see some of her.
I was an
some more of her
animating for a
emotions.
long time.
Reaper was actually the ones that was very.
And then I got
excited to work
bored.
on because I could see a lot of potential in how we can integrate.
I like
his
chaos. I just want to. That's why I like
power,
Reinhardt. I like just
his
going in
armor,
and
and
just
how we can
causing
make all those
damage.
shapes really
And
sing
Symmetra is
within
good
that
for that.
classic, Reaper silhouette.
She's my favorite,
We
I
tried
think,
a
right
couple
now.
things with the first pass, like completely silver arms,
Yeah, like-
layers to his jacket. Reaper's basket obviously pretty sacred
great.
to us. But the thing you'll notice immediately is it's now completely silver instead of bone white.
Things have totally devolved.
Edgy silver. That just gives him that
We're just
look.
yeah.
It's Friday night, baby.
We started with the idea of exploring a breadth.
That is very true.
I
like
like tried
that.
that. Like a more insectoid approach.
Okay.
Treasure hunter. One of them made her feel like
I'm
a
not
classic
mad at
Bond
it.
villain. So we kind of steered it back towards one of the more cyberpunk.
I can't wear shorts like that in real life, so I will live vicariously through you,
Which is
Widow.
basically what Widowmaker is.
Let's
but
do it.
She even feels more upgraded. So I'm super glad that we went down this route. We played with different hairstyles too. Widowmaker has the really long ponytail that's really a key part of her look. And we really liked the hairstyle on one of the designs that was more of a braid, and it was really interesting look that also preserves Widowmaker's original silhouette with that long.
Do you guys remember when Overwatch first came out and there was all that discourse about Tracer's butt, but nobody was talking about Widowmaker?
Now that we have
I
this
abstain from this
cloth tech,
conversation.
we're going to be able to make some really cool, unique silhouettes
Like-
that help them stand out.
I invoke the fifth.
Put a lot of time and effort into our face rig.
Like everybody was like, "Oh my God, Tracer's butt!"
To these characters.
Anger, and then I'm like, "Have you seen Sex on Wheels with freaking Widowmaker?" Like, what?
And that way we can make these characters.
She literally breathes, and every person in the area is pregnant. Like, and you're gonna talk about Tracer?
And it's so inspiring to watch the
Can
team
you do
try things that
can
we've
you
never
do like
tried
an
before.
anatomy
And I
stream
just
where you
can't wait to
explain
show
how
everyone
that's
in the
possible? Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll put it on yours.
Gladly, chat. Well, we will do this.
Probably the
RSVP. We're talking about butts and ball
of the
sex.
franchise to really
God.
understand what Overwatch even means to our players.
BlizzCon.
In 0 hour, we saw that some of the heroes got back together, but we're also seeing that there seems to be a second huge Omnic uprising.
Winston's too
We're
pure
gonna
for this.
learn who's behind that uprising, why that's
Is
happening.
Winston also a twiddle?
How
Or does he do something
easily
different?
spread is it?
He's a big twiddle.
The story and franchise
Okay.
development group, they were really the torchbearers of what the big story is that we were going to.
I think Overwatch 2 is massively lacking in
interaction with them.
They need to take a page from World of Warcraft.
Cinematic intros and
For
outros for every one of our story
they need sloths.
It's been really great to see.
They need to take that page from World of Warcraft.
The story is just a little more.
Chris's cap says, "I'm glad this was the conversation when I joined the stream."
All the available heroes.
We're here for you.
For a given mission. We have NPCs.
Her name is literally Widowmaker with that killer ass. Yes.
We have all sorts
yes,
of
Crater.
events that are happening.
You get it. Crater gets
driving
it.
Players
See, this is something
to interact with each other.
I want more story
or
from
parts
Overwatch.
of the environment. There are other
this
characters.
Is exciting to me.
Well, yeah, you do have that story mode with
bright,
Overwatch
shiny
too.
future.
Yeah.
So how do you take that bright, shiny future and create conflict in it? How dark can the world of Overwatch go?
The different challenges that these characters are going to have to overcome
Not
Overwatch 2.
Daddy.
Things that they haven't
Different
ever dealt with before or dealt with.
Right, we have different toidles.
We had to do
Different toidles.
I gotta know. Are any of these other awesome Overwatch developers also attributed to an animal?
He's not. He's not. Jeff Chamberlain's not a twiddle. He's a sloth.
And
definitely a sloth.
Good sloth.
Okay.
Like cute.
They're not allowed to be
maybe sloth.
they were supposed to be
But there's not a cute way to say it. Like turtle, like you could twiddle.
Off-site locations.
You can't say other than.
So
you can. There's no way to do it.
Over
this is what it is.
Versions of what the Overwatch 2 story campaign could be.
And we basically had.
At least I'm getting some good clips with this.
Everywhere.
The room was filled with whiteboards, and we would just write every day.
I love it.
Story beats with the characters and who was doing what and where. And oh my gosh, we forgot this character.
We had these giant sticky notes, and each one of them would be a mission.
I
with a
love
bunch of
Brigitte.
notes on
I'm
it.
so happy. I don't play as her
well,
as
what
much
if we moved Rio
too, but
to
I
the
like
end
her.
and physically grab it off the wall.
She's another one if you got to carry.
And we did this for a while, until we all felt that it was.
Yeah, we got to get some in-house games
wanted.
Then we could send it to our
Yes.
writers' rooms. The writers' rooms then had a much clearer direction of where we wanted this process to go.
Ultimately, we come up with something that we think is right for the game, and then we pitch it back to the game team, and they point out everything that we missed.
And that allows us to actually back up and go and
You
make
tell him, Sloth.
better.
Because the scale of this story is so huge. It
Preach
takes
the good
place
word.
over the whole world, basically. It just requires a constant iteration, constant refinement to make the story as best as we can
That's
make
gorgeous.
The new maps look really good.
The storyboards get crafted.
Are they going to have ray tracing
From
for
there,
this?
It'll go to a previs
No,
department.
we're gonna have toidal
Flesh out
tracing.
in 3D.
Total tracing.
Once we've kind of figured out our camera
Get the
work and
patent.
photography, that'll then go to
Get on it now. It's
and
going to be
then
a thing. It's how people know
right
the
into
game's going to be
engine.
game of the year. Does it have total tracing?
One of our challenges.
Get him.
No.
Get him.
was
Get him,
to
Reinhardt.
figure
Get him,
out
Reinhardt.
How to
Butt
integrate
tracing.
this story and this narrative with.
Why do the
gameplay.
Overwatch devs hate Hanzo?
So,
Because
the
everybody
intro
hates Hanzo.
cinematic
Yeah,
It's Hanzo.
nobody likes Hanzo.
When you
No,
go
It's-
into the game,
It's
it has to
Hanzo.
match and feel the exact same way.
Hanzo's the
Put
worst.
together.
Only people that play Hanzo
also
are
trying to get the
serial
music
killers,
to be
and the people that
equally
have
All right, there's plenty of good people who play
Our
Hanzo.
lead composer has been working
Okay,
with the
now.
IGC team,
Now that's
with
a
the
little
game
extreme.
team, developing themes for all
Hey, I'm
the
not here to judge
heroes,
your life
all the
choices.
locations.
But I'm here to
The
shout them
cinematic
out on
director,
stream, so.
Whatever we're crafting should never override the gameplay. You want to
I
make sure
kid,
that
I
the player's
kid.
experience going
I do
from
like that they
cinematic
put more
to the
detail to her
gameplay is
freckles too,
seamless and
because
feels like
Tracer's a cute
completely
little
immersive
button.
experience.
The engineers, we have
Well,
to find a
I'm
way
glad.
to
I'm glad we
make
just.
that come to
I'm glad it was
fruition.
just a
the
button.
Courier tool is a
A
tool that
button.
allows
Just-
people
just
to
I'm
I
glad
wish
that
it
where-
was a
where
cute
that
little
went.
booty too, like.
Oh.
like in Rio,
That's-
he's played our
But we
demo.
already had that conversation.
We did.
So
We did.
that kind of event needs to happen as you're running by, and it
Part
you
Tony.
have it timed, because if it blows up too early, then you don't see it.
I'm
It
proud of
allows
you.
story moments in missions that interact with the environment, that
Or
interact with our
Tony,
characters.
just know that I'm not
New
judging.
Tech, the new
One person
abilities
is
now are allowing us to push our storytelling.
Clyde, I'm with you. Symmetra's my girl. I'm with you.
Also
We need
really
more
powerful
Symmetra
about
love.
Courier is that, if somebody has an idea,
Christmas
they can
Caps
mock
is
things
clearly
up really
Alex
quickly.
plays Hanzo.
We gotta show the Widowmaker.
I can't aim
Awesome
well enough to play
introduction.
Hanzo.
Casey was able to
You know,
quickly put.
I don't think that about Alex. Alex is too
prototype
pure to play
in
Hanzo.
And Philip would come in
Thank you.
on the fly.
What is-
He's
what
making
would you
quick
say my
changes.
Only
character
plays
is?
attack
Something that would
Hanzo.
normally take.
What would I say your
weeks,
character
was
is?
done
Yeah.
In like a matter of days.
Mercy.
Purity-wise.
No, he's not a
Each story
mercy.
mission has its own.
Oh, no, 'cause you and I
custom
play
map built
Halo.
for it, and these maps are absolutely.
Okay, you already set Arista for one.
Gigantic.
There's one.
India's.
Well, yeah, you already said Farah,
Yep.
so I can't guess that.
There's two.
Unfortunately.
A few story beats that we've
Soldier?
taken from recent
I love
comics
Soldier.
and
Yep.
characters
Yeah,
in the game.
I feel like any Halo fan's
We've
gonna like
written
Soldier,
a
or Shooter
history for
is gonna
each
like Soldier.
city so that the cities feel lived in, and I think
Yeah.
that informs
Soldier,
the artists so that they
Orisa.
know, like what it is.
I'll play
the city's
Devo Diablo when I'm just not
Gothenburg was our chance to show
landing my
Workshop.
shots.
We created a space that kind of fits his height.
Those are my
there's
main
no
ones.
step ladders
Farah.
and scalable
I don't like
tables.
Farah's
We designed the
lack
space
of
as if we were a tour,
damage anymore.
Molten steel is pouring.
Yeah,
out
they
the wall.
changed her a lot.
Yeah, and I'm not. I
pretty
don't love it. I'm not as
when
good
you
with
walk
it
into
anymore.
it.
Chat same Zenyatta Animate. That used to be my combo.
There's a dynamic.
If I'm going tank, I'll go Reinhardt. If I'm going damage, I'll either go Symmetra or
snowstorm, and they must fight
Soldier, depending. And healer will be Lucio or Zenyatta or Ana. I'll go any of them. I think I'm okay with all the healers.
Systems around
Can't play Mei, hate her. Can't play as McCree, hate him. Not him, but like I'm not good with them. There's something about his skill set that I don't click with as a player mechanically.
That's a good thing though, Dan, because then you can take these characters and run show with them while we run show.
No, I'm just gonna play Bastion. No matter what, it's like, oh, we need X. I just put Bastion.
Branching dialogue system.
I just wish Zarya had better skins. Like, we want to talk about character that the devs seem to hate. It's Zarya.
Their relationship.
She only just now started getting halfway decent skin.
Everybody has fallen in love with from inside Blizzard to
Orisa didn't
the
have
fans.
a ton of great ones either at the start.
Just to hear
it takes time.
Yeah, it does. I love her Chinese New Year skin this season. It's so good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's something bull. But it's really cool.
How many people?
I had to uninstall because the freaking Call of Duty updates are so.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
It doesn't just.
I'm just like, I have nothing else on my computer.
Well.
Activision is like Call of Duty. There is no Call of Duty. There is only Zool. But then Zool is actually Call of Duty.
Is that what they say?
That's the official
missed that part. Yeah.
I really can't wait to see how people react to it.
That is that's the official patch notes version.
I like it.
Yeah.
Those are very condensed patch notes.
All right. In conclusion, what do they got here?
We've been talking about the game, about this universe. I know you all love it so much.
Right now, we can sit down and have a night of Overwatch 2 and have it be a really fun experience. And I think
when I did the studio tour, I asked if that was made out of
it's perfectly polished in the way that we want
blurry, and he just kind of out of M&Ms.
First announced this and showed it to
and he was like, "Is that a serious question?"
The thing that I'm most excited about.
I'm not surprised.
No.
When we hand
Of
the
course,
game
that's not a
over to
serious
players.
question. Duh.
Want to create something that really moves.
I'll just
It'd
be over
cool if
here.
It was made out of M&Ms, though, right?
That's
Be a
why
lot
we
cooler
do
if
it.
they did.
We create the game because we want it to become part of
Get
your
out of the
life.
screen, May. Nobody
And
likes you.
For you
I
to
do.
experience it.
I don't like playing against May, but I do like playing May
Overwatch
occasionally.
2, we're upping the
Satan.
it's kind of season 1.
Satan.
I'm beginning to get a clear sense of how Liana views things. You're either a coital or Satan.
Or the devil. Yeah.
Right.
We're just getting
Or
started.
butt machines. Or serial killers.
Right. We got those. We got those.
Or ball sacks.
Absolutely.
Making cinematics that
Yeah.
push the boundaries.
The
we can
very
tell
wide scope
stories.
of experiences.
We want this dynamic world. We want things to feel alive.
I'm really looking forward to being able to expand.
I love the weather dynamic that they showed off. I think that's my favorite part of everything they shared today.
Looks awesome. I bet there's going to be a lot of really cool opportunities there, especially for the PvE stuff.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what story they're going to tell in this.
But even in PvP, like having like snowstorms, limited visibility, and stuff like that.
It's going to be
We
cool.
just love bringing this world to you guys. So many cool characters. It's just a blast working on it.
I mean, I don't know if that's even
For Overwatch
They'll have some mode, you know,
to be the worthy
where
successor
that'll be in
to the
play.
first game.
Probably not
to be
traditional
the next
PvP,
evolution
right?
and to
But-
be a true sequel.
The dynamic environments?
Thank you for sticking with us.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in some maps. I don't
Maybe in
know.
quick play or maybe in,
Right.
Yeah.
I hope people just
Like, yeah, you know they're going to let you bring those PvE talents into PvP in some fashion.
I was going to say they're going to have to because it's going to throw off.
Regular.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to throw off my game so much getting used to certain skill sets in PvE and then losing that in PvP. But we'll see. Is that the look? Looks
Is
like
that
that's
it?
the look.
That it?
All right. Well, I
That's
mean,
the look.
we kind of knew we weren't. You know, there was a call earlier that they said, you know, don't expect Overwatch this year. So, you know,
Yeah.
like Tack said, it's COVID times, man, and we don't know. We don't know what we don't know, but you know, I would rather. Yeah.
We don't know. But every
partner of BlizzConline.
many, like 99% of game companies have experienced big issues because of COVID.
Yeah. And we got spoiled last year because a lot of those games that we got last year were 98% done by the time things started to get bad. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
and even getting some of those games that were mostly finished out the door was tough.
Yeah.
For a lot of studios.
Definitely.
Pretty rough.
So, I am even more excited about this. This game feels more real now than it did the last time we saw it. You know?
I don't know. I mean, I had hands-on a year ago. That was pretty real to me.
Fair. That's a better point.
Damn it, Dan.
Yeah. way to flex. That was good. The Rome and New York look spectacular. Like I want to see actual gameplay on it, but everything they talked about in that looked really, really good. I'm so curious how they're going to tinker with these characters, especially with their current iterations. Like, are they going to go back on some of these things? Like, I'm so curious in a good way. And I really like what I saw from, is it Sojourn? Is that her name? Sojourn. The new character that we'll get when this game comes out. So
she looks dope.
Yeah. What did you guys think? What are your takeaways? Dan, I started with you last time. We'll start with Liana.
For the whole stream,
Oh yeah, we can do a whole stream, but I was thinking more like Overwatch focus because we talked a little bit about the stream beforehand.
Overwatch, I'm just excited to see, because I really like the events, like the Retribution event is probably one of my favorites. I like those, so I like the heroic missions kind of sound like that-ish. I really like PvP, obviously, but I'm interested in the PvE. But I'm most excited for, obviously, new heroes, because we haven't really had one in a while. Excited for Rome, really, but I think the most excited is the weather dynamics, because that can make or break a game. And that is, like, we already knew we were going to be getting new maps and stuff for this. Weather dynamics, if you would have told me to, like, drum up a list of things I thought were coming to Overwatch, weather dynamics wouldn't have even come into the picture.
For sure. Yeah, I never would have thought of that.
And welcome to BlizzCon.
So I'm excited. I like it. I can finally reinstall Overwatch eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Eventually, maybe. Very good.
Hopefully, yeah. That's how I feel about Burning Crusade. Dan, how about you? How do you feel about what you said today? Overwatch.
About Overwatch?
Yeah.
I think they're definitely trying to, with this presentation, and again, I have an interview with Kaplan that I'm gonna post sometime next week.
Ooh.
That really just, what I think they're trying to do is really give Overwatch 2 a sense of itself as to why it's not just Overwatch 1.5, like the peanut gallery loves to spout off every time they talk about this game.
Yeah.
So, like, significant game changes. The sequel gives them the opportunity to make big changes. About like how they're looking at classes, specifically like Reinhardt, you just sit back in a shield and guard your team. And that's really not how they want brawlers to play. They want to be in there swinging their hammer and make that the right decision for that hero, and let them play like the heroes they are, live out those hero fantasies. And again, all this stuff coming together with a PvE suite with all those talents and stuff. I hope all those people who have been screeching in my ear since the beginning of Overwatch that we want more story and we want co-op and we want PvE. I hope you come out now and enjoy, because this is it. This is what you've been asking for.
Also,
I personally didn't think that Overwatch needed that experience whatsoever. I mean, I think it was awesome as a multiplayer entity as it was. I think this stuff is really cool. I think these PvE adventures and the opportunities to have variable encounters with different enemy sets every time, different objectives every time, talent trees, progression, and consistent objectives. That's all fun stuff.
Yeah.
But to me, Overwatch at the core and the heart is that awesome PvP experience. But I'm willing to dive in and do this co-op stuff and see how it is. And it looks cool, and it looks like they're making it cooler. I was really worried the first time that the PvE stuff would get really boring real fast. Like, based on the other PvE content we've done in Overwatch, because it's meant to sort of a single serving entity that you play for a week while it's in the game and then it's gone. And the reason it's there for a week is because it probably get pretty freaking boring.
Yeah, you don't get people time to get tired of it. Yeah.
Static spawns and all that other stuff. Now we have variable encounters, variable objectives, variable weather, variable, anything can happen on a map. You can meet one faction of enemies, another faction of enemies, different unit spawns, they do different things. You could be having completely different objectives. all of these factor in. I'll shut up now. I know you, Alex, you're looking like you want to get out of here.
Oh, no, not at all. I love it.
He's thinking about the ball sex.
Well, I'm thinking about. Actually,
I can't blame him.
I'm thinking about dinner, but
I'm thinking about them beans.
Yeah. And I love that because there's a lot of nights, especially when I was, playing a lot of competitive, where you get frustrated, right? You can't keep playing that because eventually the algorithm catches up and your ass gets kicked. So I love the idea of having a night with my buddies to play competitive, but then when we're done, but still not wanting to stop playing, we can jump into some of those hero missions or some of the story stuff and still get that fill. I'm excited to see how they use the PvE elements to evolve the multiplayer too. I'm sure they're going to test out a lot of new abilities through that and see what's sticking, what people are using, what they wouldn't mind in PvP.
I mean, some of that PvE stuff that they're adding is so overpowered.
Sure, yeah.
It'll only be in like arcade modes and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just expanding their ways of adding to this game and giving it the legs it needs to be the platform that I think they envision it to be. So I'm excited by everything I've seen. I want it as soon as I can get it, but patience for the best possible game, right? So
sure.
All right.
I'm in the process of doing a Dan train in chat. This is very important business, you guys.
Excuse me, what? I'm not even in chat. I've been having
there we go.
Do some other business.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
That's a train.
It's very important, guys.
I can jump on. So, all right, friends. I think that was a well-paced 2 hours. I think it had a little something for everyone. I want you guys' final thoughts on the overall stream today, and then we'll wish everyone a good weekend. Dan, happy with the stream?
Again, we compared this digital event, I think, to all other digital events this year, and not standard events. Even if this was a regular BlizzCon, I still probably would have really been hyped for a Diablo. Here's my two big things that I'm super hyped for. Diablo 2 remaster, obviously.
Boom.
I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I played again. Before I played WoW for 10 hours a day, I played Diablo 2 for 8 hours a day. Okay.
Yeah.
That was very fond memories of that game. It's an amazing ARPG. And then the other thing, which is kind of downplayed at the main stage because I get it, it's a game within a game, but the Hearthstone mercenaries thing, to me, they've been pretty quiet about it, but to me, it's going to be channeling that roguelike strategy RPG, Slay the Spire kind of experience in Hearthstone, which to me is like,
sounds like a dream come true for you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like Liana talking about butts. Okay. That's that's
truly the toidle of your time.
Right. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I am all about that experience, and it looks incredible, and I can't wait to get my hands on it for real. And that's this year as well. But again, yes, I'm sure some people are gonna be like, oh yeah, they got nothing, blah, blah, blah. We already talked about this. We talked about this the first time. So those are my two big highlights.
Cool.
But
yeah. Liana, how about you? Any highlights before we say goodbye?
I keep saying it, but I'm super stoked about Diablo 2. That is the pinnacle of Diablo experiences in my head. Like Diablo 3, I love it, but Diablo 2 is. I'm really excited for Overwatch 2 stuff, obviously, but Burning Crusade 2, I'm really stoked because we just recently. I kind of fell off of World of Warcraft with Battle for Azeroth towards like the midway part of that expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Just didn't. It felt a little convoluted. And then I think it was Christmas break where I just went all in. Like, I think, that episode of South Park where they're playing It's the World of Warcraft and they're like crapping in buckets and eating Hot Pockets.
Yeah,
like, that was pretty much my life during Christmas break, minus the buckets.
Chewy.
And,
Chewy. Oh, we need more Hot Pockets.
We need more Hot Pockets. I mean, that's literally bagel bites and Hot Pockets. Like, I'm a very healthy individual.
Oh my God.
And I like power leveled friends during that time, so I'm ready for more Sylvanas goodness and Burning Crusade. Between that and Burning Crusade, I'm just I'm so excited.
Yeah, good for sure. Yeah, you guys said it well. Overwatch, I think, was my biggest highlight. I'm excited to experience Diablo 2. Can't wait to put 3 hours into Burning Crusade, as Dan called out earlier.
You're not even gonna make it that far.
Damn.
Oh no, guys, I'm having connection issues.
Oh, my laptop's not working. Oh no. Yeah.
I gave you 30 minutes before you put it down.
Okay. All right. I'll see. We'll see. Well, maybe we'll do a little stream on that one, huh?
And that's my favorite. By the way, Burning Crusade is in my opinion the best World of Warcraft expansion ever created.
Ooh.
That's true.
It has my favorite. It has my favorite raids plural. Actually, it's incredible. But I just don't know if I can go back. I love it. I love the classic folks, and I like WoW Classic. I just can't do that right now.
I feel you. All right, chat. Let us know what your favorite moment is in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us. I honestly, this is the best way to end a Friday. I thought the stream was fun. My two co-hosts are incredible. You know them, you love them. But if you don't, maybe you should, because you could find them. Do you guys want to give out your Twitter handles or just say go to the site? Dan, Liana?
Yes. Hey, yeah, Alex. I'd love to give out my Twitter handle.
Let's get it.
It's really easy for me. It's just @Dan Tack. It's my name.
Whoa, that's wild.
What?
Yo, come like, share, subscribe, follow, and engage with me on socials.
On the socials, baby.
I can't say mine because mine is Dirty F and Hippie, and then everybody always looks at me weird, and then I have to explain it, and I just don't. I can't. That's it. Dirty F and Hippie.
There it is. And then you can find me at Stadnik76, STUDNIK76, like Soldier. Please go to the website. Dan worked his absolute ass off this week to get all that BlizzCon goodness up, it shows. Dan is a very hard worker. So
the legend. Dan Tack.
Okay, and then
I need to get Liana to do a trailer for me.
Yeah, for real. And then go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/GameInformer, and we have a ton of stuff you can check out. Like we have a lot of Blizzard content from the past cover stories. If you're curious about Diablo Immortals, be sure to check that out. And yeah, have a good weekend. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. So bye everyone.
Bye.